Happy Sunday. It's fun day. It's Sunday. We about to start a new week. How's everybody doing? I miss you all. I love you all and I miss you all. What's been going on, everybody? I'm going to try this camera thing for a few. I'm still in my pajamas, but I done been out to the store and everything and just decided to put my robe on and sit back and relax with you all. What's going on, everybody? There's a lot going on, right? Oh, I have so many questions, so many things. I'm sitting back looking at this. Like, I wish these folks would stop pissing on our legs, telling us it's raining. I'm looking at everybody like this. Really? Okay. You saying a lot of something but nothing, right? A lot of something but nothing now. You know, this Vegas trip and stuff, and I've been laying back listening to people, and I'm like, they saying a lot of nothing. Just something to get the channels. And hey, they popping. Everybody look like they popping, getting numbers, getting paid. I am happy for them. I'm not mad at all. A lot of times, hey, Silky Black Rodney, thank you, baby, for being in the Sky Tape, baby. Remember, Purple Peach member. Hey, Queen, it's always good to see you. Ray Black, Jessnet, my girl. Hello, darling. Them slick the body or something. What's going on, everybody? And Queen Diva should be in here shortly. It's been so much going on. It's so much pissing on our legs, telling us it's raining. It's all bull. But let me just get into this. Make sure y'all hit that like button and continue to pray for the view is the view is one of them. And Leo the line is to anyone else. And Grandmama, I see you up there. Thank you for being my number one fan and my cheerleader up in the balcony. I have a lady who's been watching me ever since I started. She never drops down, but her and I talk behind the scenes and stuff. And just a beautiful spirit, older woman, like 70, I think. Grandmama is probably about 78 now, maybe, or 70 something, Mama Lola. And let me tell you something. She's my number one fan, right? My cheerleader. She called me her balcony. Hey, Kimberly Black. So I always want to shout her out and tell her, you always in my praying thoughts. Don't forget that. And whoever need prayers for whatever's going on in their life, I know I need prayer. Let me tell you something. You guys, owning homes are not easy. Yesterday, I was supposed to come on. Then I had somebody that came by to hang some pictures in the townhouse, and then had to go out and buy a package, a brand new kitchen package. So I was busy and I didn't come on. And a lot of times I like to watch the mess and I'm tired. I am tired. I don't see how they do it. I applaud the ones who stay on here all day, every day for hours and hours. When Diva and I finish and I realize I've stayed on for, say, 3 hours, I am exhausted. I come from work, I'm exhausted, right? So a lot of times I just sit back and want to watch. That's all I want to do. But it is what it is. I know everybody been seeing what's going on, and I call bullshit on a lot of this stuff. It again plays. It plays. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but long time ago, when all this stuff was going on, I took notice of this lady, Natural Deluxe Diva. And I just threw it out there playing, but now somehow it seems like it caught on that she may be the sponsor. Now, I don't know if that lady is the sponsor, but trust and believe one thing I do know, there was a sponsor. Yes, ma'am. There was a sponsor. Now, millionaire, I'm not going to say all that. Had a little property, may have a little change. Something I could have did. Put them up in a maybe some place to stay nice. But as far as all that other shit that was hyped up, that was never the case. They were never doing no proto. They were never doing no short something for no ratchet TV or anything else. They were just offered a nice time and they took it. And it seems like those young people did just what they do on here. They had a good time. They did nothing different. So I think a lot of us was not thrilled, right? But then we get pictures, we get videos, then you get narratives being spun. Now, I am super duper proud of one person out of all these people, and that's Honest Row. I am so proud of Honest Row that he grew balls. Now, we all know he's a man, he's a gay man, but still, at the end of the day, his anatomy is he have testicles, right? balls. So he grew a big pair. He grew a big pair. And he's been, doing his little tour, and he's been holding his own over there. And then I caught a glimpse of an interview with Reed. Hey, Aisha, baby, good to see you. Silky Black, Sensibility Speak. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. And Maitri. And so I listened to a little bit of that. And, Reed is slick. She's slick. She's shady and slick. And so she tried to pull some stuff out of Honest Row, and he stood on just what he was saying. But at the end of the day, everybody is waiting for who y'all call the big cheese around here, the queen of the sector, the on top queen. I don't know what the hell y'all call her. I call her a little piece of shit tramp. That's what I call her. That's what I call. And the only reason why I start calling her that is because she started calling me names. Because normally, hey, Maxie, baby. Maxie, I'll be in your bushes too. But anyhow, the only reason why I call her a little piece of shit in the trunk is because she started with me. Normally, I don't talk like that about her because there's some harsh things I could say about a lot of people, and I choose not to say. But anyway, they waiting for her to come on. I don't give a shit whether she come on or not because I don't watch her anymore. One thing is up and it's stuck with me when I tell you that, right? So I don't even watch it. So y'all could come on. Hey, Miss LA, baby. Y'all could come back and tell me. But, Lemon. So, Ro now, he's buddy with Lemon, and he got these big balls to cuss out Shakim. Everybody was talking about Shakim, and Ro got mad at Shakim. And I peeped why Ro got so mad at Shakim. See? Hey, grown folks, baby, how are you? So Ro really got mad at Shakim is because he was disappointed in Shakim, see? He was very disappointed in Shakim after, they're back and forth behind the scenes or whatever. And he had some feelings, and he admitted he had feelings. It didn't turn out so nice for him. So then he decided he just was going to cuss his ass out and tell him what he really felt. And I think we all enjoyed that because I noticed, and maybe you all noticed too, he didn't stutter. I said, well, what the hell? When Ro was cussing, he didn't stutter. That's because he was comfortable. He was angry. He was mad, and he shot off at Shakim. So now he's the big celebrity around here until the little girl over there in wherever she lived, Washington, comes back. And I don't give a damn what she say. So she's going to come back. Now, I did notice ain't nobody really changed. Oh, this is freezing up? Now, this is my new computer. See, this is some bullshit. I done went out and bought this computer, and I just saw this with a glitch in it freeze. But anyway, let me know if it goes bad. I'll come off camera. But anyway, I noticed that Ro has grown these balls, and now he's everywhere talking shit to Shakim. And Shakim is doing what Shakim normally does. Now, that man has never cussed me. But let me tell you something, I'm not exempt because that's what he does. I watch him move around, and I watch how he talks to women around here. But it was strange. He didn't have that energy for Lemon when Lemon said, I got something out of your computer. Now, we don't know what was in his computer, but to him, I don't know. To him, it was something so detrimental that it could ruin his life. He can get off of YouTube. Well, Lemon didn't expose it because Lemon got a backlash for that shit. He got a backlash. And see, they think about it. You could make these content creators think about some of the antics and the things they do. So he got this big backlash. And so he didn't expose whatever he did. But whatever he sent to him, it shook him a little bit. Now, we don't know what it is. We only could spin narratives. That's all we could do. We don't know what was on that computer. But all of a sudden, they're good now. And that's the shit that makes me think they're playing in our face. Now, hey, Sheffy, baby, do I believe that Lemon may have seen something in his computer? Yes, I do. Now, what it is, I don't know. Some people say something federal is nothing sexual. It's nothing between them. They didn't take videos. I heard some people say they took videos of, one doing something to the, I don't know what it is, and I don't care. But he got backlash for it. So immediately he walked back that shit that he was doing to Ro. And now Ro is up on his panel. And I mean, not Ro, baby, Shakim. And now they're goody good. I just don't understand that shit. Because if you do something to me and is that detrimental, no, we gonna take care of it legally or in other ways. You just not gonna do what you want with me. So now they're back good, right? And so Shakim is back, you know where he's at. He's back over here, and the main supporters are still supporting him over here. So he's here to stay. Now he said, "Hey, Bree," he say that he's beef sector. He's really not beef sector. If y'all want to say that, we're a group of people over here, right? So we could call ourselves whatever. But they say he's beef sector. And like I said, now I haven't had any run-ins with him. He was a member of it, but I would say that he has a nasty mouth and he really, really talk reckless. He talks reckless. And see, these people are allowed to talk reckless because nobody checked them. But they go run into the right one and someone will check them because, again, everybody knows where everyone stays here. Trust me, we all know where everyone lives here. It is what it is. We over here in this sector. So many people have been doxxed and so many people have been sought after, and people have other people who could help to get people addresses and whatever they want. So it's definitely a thing going on with them, but everybody's waiting for her to come back. I don't give a shit if she ever comes back. It ain't gonna make a difference. She's gonna come back doing just what they all doing, lying and alibying. They all lying and alibi. And at this particular point, Trends is sticking real close to Ness. You know, she's her number one cheerleader. She's her yes ma'am. Yeah, that's what she is. So she's sticking close to Ness. No doubt that they don't like each other, but it's no doubt that they have tea on each other because someone had to be taking those pictures of Ness with that crunched up lime pants in her ass. Somebody took those pictures. Someone took those pictures. So they were taking pictures, you know, and she was the top celebrity. You couldn't take a picture unless you ask. I'm like, really, girl, you're a fucking YouTuber. You're not even a big YouTuber. Who has to ask you to take pictures? But that's an agreement they all had. And if we made that agreement, they should have kept it. But they didn't keep it. So if we can see that picture, there's lots more to see. And there's videos as well to see. So I'm interested to see what will drop. Now, what I won't do is go watch her. No, I'm definitely not going to give her a click of view. She wouldn't even make 10 cents off of me, you know, let alone a click in the view, nothing. But they going to come back and tell her because everybody's waiting for her because she's going to come out smoking. She's going to cuss everybody out. She going to do just what she was doing before she left here. They didn't show us anything different in this Vegas trip than who they are. They performed the same way in Vegas. There was no difference. So nobody got no real tea. They didn't get no real content. But now let me backtrack that. Lord, not 10 cents. She couldn't get a fucking dime from me, Brie. That's it. But anywho, let me backtrack because they did give us content because everyone's talking about it, to include Mz.Teavalocity. I'm talking about it. Right? So they did give us content, but they also lying to us as well. And some truths will come out. But now, in the midst of people lying, truths are in there. You just have to pick it apart. Please get those likes up, honey. We got 96 people and only 53 likes. Y'all can do a sister better than that. And if you want to donate to the McDonald's Ice Coffee Fund, you could do that. So anyhow, there's some truth in there. And I think Robe may have some truth, and he's just holding back. Lemon and Ness will definitely fall out because she will come for Lemon, and Lemon will try to refrain from cussing her out or doing whatever. But I thank you, baby. I knew that shit was going to happen before it happened. Now he's kind of holding back. Now he's doing Lemon. He's doing Lemon. You know, he's over there lying too. You know, we don't know what really took place. I was just confused, and I like Lemon, don't get me wrong. I was confused. Why would you go along with somebody saying that the condom thing? As a straight woman, I would never go along with something that was related to same sexuality or same gender love, because that's not who I am. That's not who I am. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Skillet. So I'm not understand on, yeah, he disappointed a lot of people. But let me tell you something, Brie. He definitely disappointed people. And You know, whether we come out here and we tell the truth, we lie, if you entertain the people, they're not going anywhere. But he definitely disappointed people, and that's why he backtracked and backwalked that shit he did to Shakim, because he saw some people like, nah, man, we not gonna rock with this shit. You dead wrong. You better clean this shit up. And then Ness called him behind the scenes and say, hey, listen, clean this shit up, Lemon. You better clean it up, because you know she's the ringleader. But see, one thing Ness don't know, and this is going to be the tell of tales. Lemon will battle with Ness. He just trying to wait to see what she come out and say. You know, she's been twerking in chats. They say, I haven't seen her. I don't look for her. I haven't seen her. But they say she's been twerking hard in chats when she should be twerking with her son. She's twerking in chats, right? But nevertheless, she's doing what she's doing. But so she says she gonna come out here, and Ness saying that Lemon line, and she going to expose her. They go expose each other. But Bree, let's not be fooled. They're gonna lie, because that's what they do. They're gonna lie to us. They're gonna spin narratives, and we're gonna get content out of it, because they're lying. They're definitely lying. Lemon's lying. You know, they lying to cover Lemon. Lolo lying. Lolo is a big disappointment to me. And I'll tell you why. And I'm going to talk about the sponsor too, because there is a sponsor. There was a sponsor, you guys, that I know 100% to be factual. There was a sponsor. Now, is the sponsor disappointed in them? Absolutely. And that's why the sponsor didn't move too much further than perhaps what they could have done, right? But Lolo went on her own platform. She went on everybody's platform. I seen on so many platforms, shit, I forgot. And I was going to have Lolo, hey, aim at me, myself. I was going to have Lolo talk to me. But then, see, I'm not going to have someone sit in my face and just blatantly lie. Yeah, I do know who the sponsor is, but I will never say it. They may drop it, but I could promise you, I swear there was a sponsor. Now, all this there was a sponsor. Just know that. She's not very happy. They're not very happy. So, but to make a long story short, you know, I can't just sit up here and say too much, but there was definitely, y'all, a sponsor. All the other shit was bullshit. The party bus the sponsor was sponsoring the party. Now that was lies. Did she sponsor the rooms? Did she sponsor the trip? Yes, she did. Did she pay for Lolo? Yes, she did. But trust and believe me, all that other shit they lied about. They amped this trip up. Now, like I said, sponsor may not be too happy, and I'm gonna leave it like that. And will she sponsor them again? I'm gonna leave it like that. Absolutely not. It's a done deal. Now, let me get back to Lolo. So I was gonna have Lolo over here and talk to her. You know, because one thing about it over here, I'm not going to let people gang up on you and stuff like that. You know, I'm not going to let people gang. That's just not, you know, that's just not who I am. I'm not going to turn my platform in that. So I said, well, maybe I'll put it in a comfort place, you know, and she could talk. But then when I thought she was holding back lying, I was like, no. Now, we can't say they didn't enjoy themselves. We can't say that because we're not them. To them, they enjoyed themselves. They had never been to Vegas. It was a paid for vacation, and they took the opportunity. Was it supposed to be more, you guys? Yes, it was. Did shit happen at the end that they said cut? Yes, that happened. So they didn't get what they were going to get. Okay, so we're going to move along with that. Now, Lolo, I'm very, very disappointed in you because you have tea to spill too. And I know for a fact you have tea. You have tea to spill. But you're not going to spill it because you're trying to maintain a friendship with him. And I see why you're doing it. See, wink, wink. I know why you're trying to maintain, but you did enjoy yourself, but you had hardship on that trip. And God bless Andrea for coming there to see that you was all right. Now, sponsor, this is for you. And I went back and forth with this mentally. I vacillated a little bit because sponsor, you're a good person. You know, Lori is a good person. And that was your money to spend. And you got a little change. So you could have taken back that trip. Now I went back and forth with somebody on why I think the sponsor is full of shit. For one, you saw how they was treating Lori before the trip even took off, right? But you still chose to sponsor her. Now, for me, now this from me to you, sponsor, if you really, really cared so much about her, you saw those young people treating her like shit and disrespecting her. Why didn't you pull back the sponsorship? Because you could have. You got a little change. You might have took a loss. No big deal. But you definitely could have pulled back that sponsorship. To me, I know y'all, and I'm going to drop the links. Lolo grown, she wanted to go. Why would the sponsor do that? Because let me tell you something. That's my money, right? And I'm going to spend it my way. And if I see somebody is being mistreated and I really wanted to send them somewhere so they could have a good time, then I would have pulled back that shit because she was mistreated on that trip. But see, she's going to go along with the program. I was fine. I had a good time. I told them to go ahead. To me, why wouldn't you send her somewhere with someone like Andrea? She says she going to visit Jamila. Why wouldn't you pull back and not put that girl in the midst of that shit, whether she grown or not? It was your money. You could have said, hey, listen, I see the way they treating you, baby. And I know you're a sweetheart and I know you don't like confrontation. So let me just send you somewhere else. Do you have another friend? See, because when you got change, you could do that. Do you have another friend you could go with? Because I'll send y'all to the Bahamas. I'll send y'all wherever. But I don't think Belize was very nice, Toya. Belize was very nice. I don't think this is appropriate for you. For one, it's not age appropriate, right? And I see how these young people talk. See, sponsor, you see how reckless these young fuckers are. And again, it's your money. You spend it your way. But I had a conversation and I said, that the sponsor is full of shit. It's okay for you to like people. It's okay for this to be your guilty pleasure. It's okay for all. But if you really looking out for somebody, you do what's best for them. And because you had control of your money, you could have pulled back and sent Lolo somewhere else. Even if she wanted you to go that bad and she's a grown woman, I get all that. You could have still said, hey, listen. I don't care whether Ness isn't that young. She's mentally young. She's a reckless girl. Lolo not like that. You could have said, hey, listen, why don't you just go ahead somewhere else and I'll pay some money for somewhere. That's what I would have done. I wouldn't have put no one in the line of fire. And I think you put her in the line of fire. And because she's so docile. Lolo is old enough to know. I get that, baby. She knew her. I get that. She knew her limit as a middle-aged adult. You can always surround yourself with life. I get all that. But what I'm saying, baby, I understand she's a grown woman, but I understand she don't like confrontation. And somebody like her, she has a beautiful spirit. And somebody like her, she likes to be in the midst of stuff. So she liked them. She likes to be on, she liked to be on the platform. She liked to sit up there. That's what she liked. So she didn't want to cause chaos with him. So she went on and went through with the trip. For me, I'm just telling you as a sponsor, baby, if I'm a sponsor you, I'm going to sponsor you to really have a good time. I'm going to sponsor you to have a good time. I'm not going to throw you in the lion's den. And they all disrespected Lolo. And she could, no, we all right. No, they apologize. You can't fucking apologize to me when you mock me for my disability. You can't apologize to me when you snap on me and disrespect me as an older woman, as a woman in general. You can't do that. And your apology is accepted. Well, everybody already know I don't do that shit, right? Everybody know that I don't do that. It's up and stuff. You're not going to play in my face. You're not going to disrespect me. You just not going to do that shit. And I'm going to be fine with you. That's what y'all do down here. That's not what Mz.Teavalocity do. I've already told you. You fuck with me is a done deal. I'm not going to play these games with you. So Lolo just didn't want to get on their bad side because she wants to hang on people's platform and they the hottest thing. See, she likes attention. And sometimes people could like attention so much they don't care about being abused. Now, she's a beautiful person. See, and she don't like confrontation. So she didn't want to pull back. But I bet if she really would have thought about it, she would have said, "No, I'm not gonna go. No, the way Shakim and them talking to me, the way Ness is disrespecting me, I'm not gonna go with those kids. I'm just gonna see if the sponsor, because there is a sponsor, if the sponsor would send me somewhere with Andrea or Jamila or somebody else, I'm not gonna go with them." But then she has to play the part too. Like, she has to play the part. Remember, everyone is a character here. But I've always said this. You are who you are. I am who I am right here. Maybe a little tinge of difference if I wanted it to be, but I'm definitely Mz.Teavalocity all the way around the clock. I don't change. I don't change for anyone. So that's why I said the sponsor is full of shit. I don't know if you threw Lolo, but again, you had control because it was your money and you had enough money to say, "Hey, I'll send you somewhere else," whether she grown or not. Sometimes we have to make calls, for someone else's good. And yes, they did disrespect her. They were out of her league. They were definitely out of her league. And yes, she did accept the apology because that's just the person she is, but to be real, she got shit to tell on them too. She have tea to drop on them too. And we'll see. We will see. When Ness come out here think she's swinging, they go swing on her ass too. And so that's what we gonna sit back and watch. And I get it, y'all. I get it. She's a grown woman. She wanted to go. I went back and forth with this person. Yeah, I know she wanted to go, but listen, if I was sponsoring her, I would have pulled back because it's my money. And if I got change to lose, I'll just take a loss on it. Because that shit was written off as well. Remember taxes. That was written off. That trip was written off. Okay? So you could have wrote that off. You could have wrote it off, but you allow to disrespect Lolo, they go continue to disrespect you. See, once you allow someone to do something to you, especially these people you dealing with, they have no filters, they have no limit, they have no morals at times, they have no values. They just out there living a young life. They don't have shit but YouTube. See, this is their bread and butter, YouTube. So they always going to make a show. And you, my dear, when they come back, they're going to drag your ass too, Lolo. So you might as well go ahead and do what you have to do. Now, I'm not telling you to spill the tea because you have some tea and you keep saying, "No, I don't know. No, they didn't drink my liquor. No, there's no tea to spill. No, I really like them. Oh, Ness, I love you. I love you." For a motherfucker like Ness, I love you don't mean nothing. You know why? I want y'all to catch this. Catch this, because she don't love herself. She doesn't love herself. So she don't give a damn about you. "I love y'all. Oh, thank you. I had a good time. No, my body, hey, views of you. No, my body wasn't good. I just told them to go on." No, when somebody care about you, they'll see that you good and then they move along. No, she wasn't there to babysit you. And I know you keep saying that. "Well, she didn't have to babysit me. She wasn't a nurse. She didn't have to take." That's not the fact. The fact of the matter is, when you care for someone, you make sure they good. You don't leave them behind. But see, they had told you before you ever went with them. And that's where I fault the sponsor and you, Lori, and you. I fault you for even going with them. I really do. I fault you for even going with them because you know how those people get down. So I'm going to tell you, you may not like what I say and you might not agree with it, but sponsor, I think you full of shit too. And I know, sponsor, you're listening to this because you have changed and you could have done better. You could have said, "Well, nah, I'm not going to even pay for it now. I don't like the way I see them treating you." Because some people, okay, let me go here. Lori, I did an interview with Lori about 4 years ago, and Lori explained to us that she had been into a domestic violence situation. Lori has gone through a whole lot. She's genuinely a sweet person, But she wants to fit in, and that's the problem. She wants to fit in with the wrong people. So a lot of times she would accept disrespect and abuse. Unfortunately, y'all. But that's when people are abused, victim, they tend to tolerate their level of tolerance is higher than mine's per se, or yours, if you haven't been abused in a situation, especially when you don't want no confrontation. And that's Lori. But she know those kids abused her, but she's not going to say it. And y'all don't call her dumb, don't call her stupid, just call her Lolo. Lori, that's just who she is. We can't change who people are. And she suffered abuse before, so her tolerance for abuse and disrespect is much higher than ours. I would never tolerate them little mofos talking to me like that. And I don't have a problem with Lemon, Shakim, uh, or who else? Honest Road, none of them that I don't have a problem with them. But I would never accept the level of disrespect that they give to these adults, especially women. Your mother is a woman. I had some guys over my house yesterday to hang my pictures, and as I was talking to them, when they got ready to leave, because we were in some conversations, and I'm a big jokester. And I was talking to them, I said, don't ever forget that your mother, and we were talking about disrespect, your mother paved the way for you. Always respect women. A lot of times we could walk away from a lot of disrespect, right? We could walk away from it because these youngsters are something different. They are a different breed of people now. I said, but don't ever forget that your mother had you and your mother paved the way for you, young man. Always treat women with kindness. Just treat people with kindness. But anywho, that was something I was saying. And so they treated and they shitted on her. And just Andrea, like I said, came. And she said, because she was my friend, and I don't fault Andrea, I did what my friend wanted me to do. She wanted to go on a party bus. She wanted to enjoy herself. I would have rather Lolo have came to Belize with me and my sister. Yeah, you need to hang around people, baby, more as your age, evenly yoked. These kids have disrespect you. They don't give a shit about you now, Lolo. All that, I'm sorry, they apologize. I hugged them, I kissed them. They don't give a shit about that because they are disrespectful young folk. And it is what it is. And they may not like me saying it, but I'm going to tell you, they all was very, very disrespectful to you. And because of you are used to abuse, and Lolo, don't get mad at me, but remember, I interviewed you, I've talked to you, and because you used to abuse, you just forgave them. They don't give a fuck about no one but themselves and making those clicks and views. That's why I said Lemon had to walk that back. He had to walk that back because he had people really, really mad at him. And everywhere he was going, whether he dropped down or not, he was in the bushes. He knew that, hey, brother, people ain't buying that shit. You better clean this up. Sean Bradley always tell Ness to fix it. Ness, you better fix this. I noticed a couple posts of his. He used to always say, Ness, fix it, Ness. Now, I don't know what part he plays in this, but I know he always say, I'm very serious. Am I serious? I'm very serious, baby. Ain't shit I'm saying up here, beans and cornbread. And I know you're a big fan of that. If you're talking about me, I'm very serious. I think they have a level of disrespect. There's no limitation to them. Everything they do on here is who they are, and they are doing a show. So, hey, Victoria, baby, the more you cuss them out and the more you do, the more they go get and the nastier they're going to get with you. So, Lolo, you better be ready, but you better come out guns and blazing, just like Honest Row. And you better drop everything you could drop because they definitely going to drag your ass. You're going to be the scapegoat. See, it was going to be Shakim. Y'all pay attention. But then they decided we kind of need him on our team. So we got to get good with him. But Lori, she disposable. We could just get rid of her. We gonna turn this shit around. We gonna turn this around to make other people look bad and not you. I will forgive now. They are boundaries. You are not access to me. Yeah. Well, y'all better than me. I always ask God, help me to forgive. Because right now, there's boundaries for me, and I just don't let people, cross the limit. And I think these people have crossed the limits with Lolo. And like I said, I was going to have her over here, but I saw her hitting everyone's platform. We were in Sir Kings together, and I told her to get off the platform. Hey, Tina, thank you for being a man, to get off the platform. So that's where that stands. They all have tea, y'all. They all have tea. Lori have tea herself. So let's see where this go, because we go watch it. On this road, they all teetering the fence to see what their queen gonna do. Now, Lemon, let's talk about your sexuality. He was a complete joke, but he was entertaining for those. See, Shakim is who he is. Shakim is a mastermind, hustler, but he hustles in a different way. He hustled these people because for me, I wouldn't have given him a dime. I just wouldn't have, and no disrespect, I wouldn't have given him a dime. You got there, you get the fuck back. You bought a one-way ticket. So, hey, that's on you. So let's go here. Limit sexuality. So I have a couple of gay friends, right? And let me tell you honestly, I don't give a shit what Limits is. I don't care if he gay, straight, bi. That's not my business. His sexuality doesn't bother me at all. Not at all. But this is what I will say. They gonna let it out. Let's just wait until they let it out. Hey, baby, what's going on? Let's just wait until they play it out, right? I don't care about his sexuality. Like I don't care about who Miss Pizarro is, how she look. I don't care how these people live. They here to entertain us. Now, some of them are making grave mistakes, and I don't know how long they gonna be on top. But right now, they doing good. Yeah, he's a hustler, but he's a panhandler hustler, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's a hustler, but a different type of. So his sexuality is really none of my business. Now, I talked to somebody who happened to be in the community. I got friends in the community, and I talked to them, and they asked me about it, and I said, I don't know, because really, I don't care. I don't care what his sexuality is. But if I was a gay woman, remember Pastor said, oh, you gay, welcome to, and all that bullshit. He thought that, I knew that man had saw me before, and I know he know that I made videos about him. I just don't care for him too much because I think he's fake. But anywho, that's me. But everyone's questioning his sexuality. Listen, if he was gay, this is the best place to be, because there's a lot of gay men and women here, and they all are acceptable. They all are accepted over here and comfortable. That's where I missed it up. And comfortable. So I don't know why he would hide his sexuality if he was gay. I don't think it makes a difference. But listen, someone put this right here. Alcoholism is a mask to cover up life traumas. When I look at these people and I try to assess them, from the behaviors and things they say and how much they drinking and getting high and partying, I go a little deeper, but that's not what I'm here to analyze anymore and to call them. But I think they all got some type of trauma, and they trauma bonded. And the reason why I think Ness, Lemon, Shakim, Honest Row, I don't know if I want to say Lori, maybe. They all just trauma bonded. They really are. They trauma bonded. And a lot of times they mask their trauma, their hurt, and their pains. And to avoid reality, they drink and get high all day, every day, because they don't want that reality to hit them. Again, I don't give a shit what Lemon like. He could like men, he could like women, he could like dogs, he could like cats. He could do his own thing. I'm not into his sexuality and wanting to know what he likes. What's his preference? I don't care about that stuff, y'all. Sometimes we get too caught up. Yeah, they said it was a condom, then it wasn't a condom. And yeah, they were there having sex. I don't give a shit about that. In fact, when they start talking nasty and videos and stuff, I leave. I just don't even sit there. I don't want to hear that shit because I don't care about your sexuality and what you do in your bedroom. YouTube is really coming to escape for a lot of people to come out here and really show us how they feel and what they do. I don't care. They can go screw a bunch of cats and dogs. I don't give a shit. I don't care whether Shakim stunk. What the hell I care about? I don't care about that stuff. But I mean, it's good. It's good entertainment. Some people said he stunk. Some people didn't. Lori said he stunk, and Rebel said he stunk. And I know Rebel is a well put together man. Now, I've never heard KRN say anything, but if they said he had an odor, perhaps he did. It is what it is. That little shit don't bother me. Like I said, we gonna wait until, and y'all gonna have to come back and tell me because I don't watch it. I really don't. Like I told you, my click and view may be 10 cents to her. But I don't even want to give a fucking 10 cents. If she needed a drop of water, I wouldn't even give her a drop of water. That's how much now I can't stand this. I can't stand this. I really can't. She got life real fucked up. But again, she's going to learn. Yeah, he's a real shock value, but his shock valueness is wearing out too. Rebel is my twin. Yeah, Rebel. KR instead, he looks strange. Again, I don't have anything against that young man. Have some class and decorum about yourself. Keep me out of your bedroom. Yeah, that's what I don't like. They just get into the bedroom, what they like to do. And when they start talking like that, I leave. I really do. But again, I'm going to believe Rebel. Shakim with that black wig on, look broke Jimi Hendrix without a guitar. And he could have made money out there because that's what they do in Vegas. He could have stood right out there. He could have put on his act. And some people would have dropped a couple of quarters and dollars in there, $2, $3, he could have made money, I read a post of Shakim. He said he was leaving, but then I saw him back. Drop down, B, drop down, get the F out. Saw him back cussing people out. You know why he can't leave? Because this is their lives. I don't believe none of them have jobs. I don't believe none of them have jobs. Y'all flip on people like crazy. Nah, I don't know if you talk to me, baby. I'm gonna let that go because Diva said, Tiva, sometimes people don't be talking to you and you be answering. I don't know who y'all are. I don't flip on no goddamn body. If you do something to me, I'm done. I'm done with you. I tell you, it depends on how you cut me. If you nick me, that's cool. But if you cut me deep, it's done. And some things cross the line. He could have made money. He's hustling backwards, right? He's really hustling backwards. Yeah, she changed a lot. But you know what? Let's talk about Lemon changing, y'all, because I heard Sir King, and then I heard a little bit Lemon last night, y'all. Lemon ain't changed. Lemon ain't changed. Lemon been that same person he is, and especially when he drink. The only thing different is Sir King controlled it because it was his panel. It was his show. So he wouldn't let Lemon go off the deep end. And because him and Sir King at that point was really good, he didn't disrespect Sir King. But in reality, Lemon is the same Lemon. Because I remember several times over there, Sir King had to pull back the reins on Lemon because he was getting disrespectful and nasty. And one time it was with Dimples. Oh, Simple Dimples. Hey, just give me what's going on. He was, child, it took Lolo 7 to 10 business days to pull herself together to even be in operation in Vegas. She shocked and stayed her ass on. Yes, she should have, Kimmy, but we can't tell people what to do. But again, I wouldn't have sent her because it's my money. Now I'll send you somewhere else, but I'm not going to send you with them the way they do. But Lemon's been doing that for years. Sir King just had more control of him, you guys. That's all. He had more control of him. And now Lemon's on his own. And Lemon is doing pretty good. Now, listen, I don't never sit here and ask for people to fail. If you just watch them, you already know how high they gonna soar and for how long. Everybody has a turn over here. Right now, he got the hottest show. He got the hottest night show for those who stay up and those who like it and like all that entertainment and foolery. But he needs to watch his back too and watch his step too. Now they saying, well, let me go lose some people if he leave Nest, if he turn on Nest. No, he's not. Let me go be just fine. His time is here. Excuse me, and it's because that's bleaking. His time is here. So he's going to be all right. He's going to be all right until someone else comes along. But when someone else comes along, Lemon, you need to watch it, baby. You need to walk a little slower. And I know. I don't think Sir King is jealous of Lemon because Sir King had a hot show. His time is up. His time was up. One thing, you can't come out here, and I'm going to tell you this. Y'all can say what you want. You can't come out here. Now, this from observation. It's coming. They too reckless. They too reckless. And they reckless with everybody. And they turn against everybody. Now, I'm going to tell you why they always have to make up is because they already know. There's only a certain group of subbies here and content creators. And if you piss all of the content creators over here off, who has, I'm just being honest with you, who has large followings or subbies, however you want to look at them, then you doom yourself. And him and Brianna's into it. And let's see how long that lasts because she's a forgivable person too. He's a forgivable person too. But sometimes when you cut so deep and you go so deep, when you go so deep, you lose. You lose over here because the subbies start thinking, listen, you talking shit to everybody, you disrespecting everybody who helped you get to where you are. Because at the end of the day, we all help each other get to where we are. Someone helped me get to where I am. I just maintain it. That's all I do is maintain it. But you always have to get a little help over here, right? That's how it goes over here. Well, actually, was Lolo forced to be with the group? She didn't have a choice. Sure, she did, that green vegan. She had a choice. You was a choice, and so was Andrea. I believe you was the lady that was with Lolo, and she decided to stay there. Because let me tell you something. We have to remember, and I'm not making excuses for Lolo. Lolo has been into some situations that has been abusive in her life. And her tolerance of abuse is much higher than ours. People who take Tylenol all the time eventually will become immune to it and it won't be effective for them. Just think about what I just said. People who take Tylenol all the time, their system will become immune to it and it will no longer be effective. That's the same mentally with people. She had been in situations before. I'm not saying she's stupid, she's dumb, and she couldn't make a decision. She was in that decision because she placed herself. She was in that position and she wanted to stay there because she didn't want them coming back talking about her. She don't want to feel Ness's wrath or whoever. She don't like confrontation, y'all. She just don't. She's not going to go as hard as I will go or somebody else will go. 399 people in here. Wow. And we only have 136. Like, that shit sucks for me as a content creator. I'm not asking you for cash apps, but thank you for the cash apps. I appreciate it. Thank you for the cash app. Let's take a little break here until y'all get the likes up. Come on, y'all, help us, sister, out. Thank you so much, y'all. Come on, hit that like button. Diva, check the likes, but let's keep it going. So it's not the fact that she was in a position and she could have made a choice and she could have walked it back. She don't want the backlash. She's comfortable. For some reason, she's comfortable being in that mix. So she has to play the role. Oh, I really like them. They didn't do nothing. Please, y'all, I hear begging. Please, y'all, stop blaming Ness. Ness didn't have to take care of me. Stop, as if Ness is afraid. Now, let me tell you something I noticed. Lori was on several platforms to include her own, and Jay Dunn and some other people was up there and they were asking questions and she was comfortable. And she was somewhere else in YouTube camera, somewhere, hey, beefing through. As soon as Ness dropped down, Lori changes her whole demeanor. I noticed that not one time, not two times, not three times. Every time Ness drops down, it changes her demeanor, and Shakim as well. She feels so uncomfortable. So I'm not sure what it is. They saying they don't, oh no, they don't have nothing on Lori. I told them, no, they don't have nothing on Lori. I don't know what's pumping this fear in her, but something is pumping fear in her that she won't really come out swinging and to tell the truth. Not because she's non-confrontational, because we done heard her cuss folk out. We done heard her cuss folk out before. It's just that we have to wait and see, and then we could come back and we could do commentary on what they have on each other, if they really going to drop real tea, or they gonna continue to piss on y'all leg and tell y'all it's raining. Or is she just sitting back waiting? See, when you back people into the corner, you keep backing them into the corner, they go come out and fight. Did Hot Low, no guests, allow him to hide in the rooms? I don't know about that. They're going to come out fighting. So she's going to be put in a position. And Lori, I know you listening. And I know your friend is listening too. I don't see your friend here, but I know your friend is listening as well. And I already said I was going to come out here and do my commentary. But she's going to be put in a position she's either going to fight back or they go dog the shit out her altogether. Now, I don't think Lemon will drag her too much. And we're not even talking about Honest Row. But as far as that one over there, that girl over there, that lost little girl, her and Shakim, they working as a team now. Now, either they go turn on Lemon, but like I said, Lemon gonna be able to hold his own. When you host a trip, you're supposed to make sure everybody's cool, everybody gets home safe. That's true, in my opinion. But they weren't hosting the trip, baby. They were just going on a trip as well. Ness supports one person only, and that's Ness, period. Aurora Monroe, you hit it on the head. Ness doesn't care about anyone but Ness. And you have people who go hard for Ness. Femme Noir. Now, I like Femi. And I always got to tell you, it's not that I don't like these people. I'm doing my commentary. But the $250, $250, that was real questionable to me. When Fem said she gave Lori $250, Lolo said, I never got it. I never got it. I don't believe she got it either. I don't believe she got it. What I believe happened, Fem may have sent it to the wrong person. I don't think he gonna turn her. It is a possibility. Fem may have, hey Blaze, Fem may have sent it to the wrong person. They were saying, well, Lori was saying thank you. At that particular time, when Lori was on the platform that day, this from my observation, when people were saying they was gonna send her, yeah, people sent $500 to the wrong person, baby. Diva and I've been caught up into that. So it's a possibility that Fem may have sent it to the wrong person. And when Lori was saying thank you, y'all, she was just saying thank you in general. You know, oh yeah, Fem knows she's welcome over here. Yeah, Fem knows. And I know she ride hard for Ness. But I really don't believe Lori got the money. I do believe that it was sent to the wrong person. And because she was in the midst of saying thank you, She thought that Lori perhaps was saying thank you to her. Unless they could provide solid proof, it happens. They sent Diva $500. Diva gave them the wrong damn Cash App, and we never got the money, y'all. We never got the money. And Bree had us on her platform, and they were trying to straighten out, and the lady gave us money. The lady came and Sabrina came in and replaced the $500. But that shit could happen. And I don't believe Lori is a liar. I don't believe she's a liar. Let me read. Nessa is a female Leo. They're extremely messy. Most are typically nobody's friend. They are a hell of a hoes. Two, can't trust them with your man, dog, cat, or nothing. So I don't believe she got it. She didn't send it at all because she's deflecting without. Yeah, you got to provide proof, Fim. You know that over here. People ain't going to believe that now. I never believed you gave her $250 and she kept it and not, prove that she didn't get it. I don't believe she got it, baby. I believe you sent it to the wrong person. And unfortunately, when you do that, if they don't accept them, if they accept the money, you can't get it back. You can't get it back. Trust and believe me. That's why it's bad with that damn Cash App. You can't get it back. And people know that it's not their money, but they're not going to send it back to you. Lori appears to be a people pleaser. That's what's wrong with it. She's a people pleaser because she wants peace in her life. Lori is a genuinely good person, She's a people pleaser because she's been through so much. She feels so blessed that she don't want any unpeaceful moments in her life. And that's not how life goes, especially when you're dealing with a lot of these nobodies. These people who don't give a damn. They didn't give a damn about mocking how you walk. They didn't give a damn about leaving you behind. They don't give a damn about coming out here dragging you. They're for themselves, and people are waiting. People are waiting and anticipating just like they waited for this Vegas trip. They're anticipating for their puppet master to come back and do her big one, right? Baby, they act as if necessary. Baby, some people put a fear. And what the fuck can she do? She ain't even got shit. What can she do to y'all? Again, it's not the fact that she could do anything to them. It's the fact that Lolo don't want confrontation. But anywho, that's Lolo. Enough for her. She could do what she wants to. Lolo would not lie about receipt. No, she's not gonna lie. She's not gonna lie. Lolo docs the sender, but y'all won't call that out. Oh, how can you know what? Insert picture. I think you were talking about people flipping on people. I don't flip on people. That's one thing I don't do, baby. I don't follow the crowd. I don't jump on people. I come down here and do my commentary. But your master, because I already see, your master say I'm not unbiased. Lolo docs the sender. I can't talk about Lolo docs and the sender because guess what? Insert picture. I never saw her. I never saw the Cash App. I never saw the person's name. If it was Fem, I don't give a damn. That's what you guys get caught up on the wrong thing. I don't care who Fem is. All I know is Fem supports me. She's a heavy supporter for Ness, but she doesn't equally support me, but she supports me. And she has, super chatted me and everything. That's not the point. The point is, I didn't see them dox Fem or Fem Sora or who they said. But like I said, I'm going to be honest. If Lori would have got that money, she would have provided proof. Fem didn't provide proof that she sent it to her. So I don't know how she doxes Soro. I don't know. They ride hard for Ness, but she will never ride hard for them. Most of them, she curses them out if they disagree with her. Exactly. And see, I don't think she gonna turn on Shakim because guess what, y'all? Remember, they stay extra days. They stay extra days. That's all I'm gonna say. They stayed extra days together. So I don't know if any of them could turn against each other, but we're gonna see. Lori is a people pleaser to her own detriment. Absolutely, Blackberry, to her own detriment. Lori seems to be a sweet person. Yeah, but you only could be sweet so much. Now you can't let these mofos talk and treat you any kind of way. You only could be sweet so much. She too damn sweet. And that's why they go rock her world when they come down here. It's best that you don't even watch them, Lori. Don't even watch the videos. When I know somebody go talk about me, or I done came on here and said something, and I know, I don't even watch those mofos where I won't get emotional, where I won't even react to it. I don't watch that girl over there no more. For what? Now I do watch Lemon. I watched a little of Shakim, you know, but I ain't had no beef with them. They may not like what I'm saying, but I'm telling them the truth. Y'all very disrespectful. And I do believe you still have parents that are living. Watch how you talk to grown folk, older people. Watch what y'all put out in this universe, because that shit gonna come back and we gonna live to see it. Trust. Some of us will live to see it. Like I said, you may be riding high now. You might be cream of the crop over here in this world, but trust, everything goes up, must come down. And that's a fact. Miss T, under new management, ain't answering LG calls. You think they having lovers? I don't know. With your messy ass, peace comes from within. Lolo, start the. Yep, just leave these people alone, Lolo. I'm telling you, just leave them alone. There go Femi. Good morning, Miss T. I've sent many people Cash App, but she's the only one who never got them. Oh, I'm not crazy, but okay. Listen, y'all think Glory is my shit. I don't think Glory is Mother Teresa. Fem, don't say y'all. Like I said, I don't think she's Mother Teresa, but I don't think she would lie. Like I said, Fem, and let me tell you something, sweetheart. I've done it. I've done it. People have done it. They sent to the wrong person. I don't know why. You can always track your Cash Apps. Why didn't she see your name in there? You can even put the amount in there and track it, I believe. So no, I don't think she Mother Teresa or nothing like that, you know, but I'm saying, Fem, is a strong possibility that you could have sent it to the wrong person, baby. That's all. And it was your burden to prove. But like you say, you don't have to prove shit to me. Listen, you super chat me. I got your money. That's for y'all. I don't give a shit. I'm just doing commentary on it, baby. But that's all. That's for y'all to work out. If you say you sent it, she got it. That's the burden of proof is on you, baby, because she showed her Cash Apps. But I ain't mad at you, for me. Hey, bougie auntie. Now, look, I'm gonna talk about Sheffy, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Sheffy, no one really saw your vacation. You didn't show too much of your vacation. If so, I missed it. But yeah, you didn't show too much of your vacation, Sheffy. So I don't know if you enjoy yourself, what what it was. I don't know. Mz.Teavalocity, do you prefer cash? Well, I prefer Cash App, but you could super chat me because a lot of people don't like doing the Cash Apps. But I did get them today, and thank you so much for the Cash Apps. You know who you are. I always appreciate it. But some people super chat because they don't want their information in Cash App, because these people so fucking wicked. They could track everything. Everything. I'm gonna stop Cash Apping, but again, I don't play those type of games. It ain't that deep for me, and I'll never do anything to anyone to cause them any harm. You know, I am really a spiritual person, and I believe in. Let me tell y'all. I've said it many times. I've been up and I've been down, and I'm up. And thank God that I have changed some of my behaviors, some things that come out of my mouth, some of my actions, and I am truly, truly blessed. It's like meeting your biggest celebrity crush, actors, actresses, etc. We have to realize they are humans like us, and sometimes in more the position. They were young kids for one. They went to party. But like I say, y'all, there is a sponsor. There is a sponsor. There was a sponsor. Now, will she sponsor? Will they sponsor them again? I don't know. Would they sponsor Lori again? I don't know. Folks waiting on Ness to speak like she is Kamala. Oh, girl, and Collins, shit, I'm not. The same people that swings for Ness, she would never do for them. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna tell you something about them. Now, Davna and them, they would come in here every now and then, and the other lady, I forgot her name. But Fem has been around for a while, and she supports a lot of people. And one thing about Fem is fanatical sometimes. And what I mean by that, Femi, when she supports hard. You would have to do something to her. But I have seen her in my presence when I was over there. I have seen her say what's on her mind. But yes, she is a staunch supporter of Ness, and she fights hard for Ness. It is what it is. Hey, LGM, I'm trying to see if you check on that thing I helped you with last week. Oh, she ain't talking about me. Lolo claims Libra, people pleasers is not a Libran quality. We are scales. We maintain balance. And perhaps that's what she's doing. You know, maybe that's what she's doing. She's trying to protect her peace and she's trying to protect balance. I don't think Lolo is no bad person. I don't think she's no Mother Teresa. Like I told y'all I heard Lolo cuss folks out. Bougie auntie, somebody got to. Okay, good morning. Thank you all. Make sure y'all hit that like. What did Ness say or do that was disrespectful? Shit. You must have heard Ness talk about me on Lemons when I told Lemon all money ain't good money, and she said, fuck her, fuck a dead mother, or fuck her mother. She have talked plenty of shit about me. Maybe you just didn't listen. Let me tell you something. For a long time, I held off ever saying anything to Ness. And I've always told her I liked her from the time when I first met her, right? She have always talked and mocked me. And that's good because that's entertainment. That's what they do. But then I began to see that, hey, she's really on me. She was mad because I supported Pizarro and she made a video. So where have you been, name change? I had noticed her drag you a district. Where have you been? Because she surely did. And she was mad because I was supporting Pizarro. So name change, whoever you are, go back and watch. Also watch when I had told Lemon when Just Net gave him the $150 to refund Jay Dunn and get her off the platform. And I was in his chat that morning. I said, Lemon, all money ain't good money. And he highlighted it and said, you right, Mz.Teavalocity, all money ain't money. Who's that, Mz.Teavalocity? Oh, fuck her. And then he said something else. Fuck her, motherfucker, father, fuck this. Fuck. She talked plenty of shit to me and I never said nothing to her. And I decided that I would do a video and I would respond to it. So yes, Ness have done plenty to me. Because see, that's enough when you start. See, y'all play that shit with her. Y'all love her so much that she could talk about your mother, father, sister, brother, and all that shit. I don't play that shit with that little girl, okay? She stayed the fuck in her place. I don't play that with her. So yes, she has done something to me. Go back and watch Lemon. And Lemon was like, ho, when she was fuck her mother, her dead mother, or some old shit. Yes, she did. I don't live in America. We have no Cash App. I sent plenty of Cash Apps to people through my, in America, she doxed my Sora. Oh, well, that's fucked up. I didn't know that. Fim, I know you don't live in America, though. Fim, I know you don't live in America. Femi, guess what? I know your other troll name, too. That's okay, Fim. I know you don't live in America, baby. She doxed your Sora. I don't know anything about it. See, that's with you and her, Fim. Like I say, you support me, and I'm good with you. And until you do something to me or I do something to you, we could remain even keel like that. Just because I don't care for Ness, that has nothing to do with you. Okay? So, no, I don't think she's no angel. She doxed your Sora. Oh, that's fucked up. But Lolo likes to keep peace. She does. The people you claim to be innocent, but the truth will always, it will. And that's why I said film. Whatever's hidden in the dark will come to the light. It's just a matter of us being patient and wait. That's all. But I do know, I know you, I know you don't live here. I don't think you live here. And I think, Ness is getting ready to crash and burn. You know what? I just sit back and watch. She reminds me of somebody else who crashed and burned. See, I don't care whatever we do in life, you guys, and this on a serious note, you have to be humble. I know this is entertainment. I know some people don't take it serious. I know, people that's come out here and they say it's a persona, but that shit that was done, that we witnessed ourselves is not a persona, it's who you are. You sit here you drink and you cuss and you party. You did the same thing. Y'all didn't give us anything different. But you have to be humble, and a lot of these people aren't humble, and that's the reason why they put limitations on their time for being big content creators over here. I mean, big content creators. You know, some people could hit the live button and they'll get 1,000 people in their chat just like that. You know, sometimes you have it and sometimes you don't. But I think because the way you turn off on everybody, you turn on everybody, you don't last very long. Tomorrow's not promised. Ness is very disrespectful. Yes, she is. And she did. So I don't know where that name changed because, you know, I'm just telling you she did. On Ness, May the 27th, live around 5 hours 50 mark, J. Dunn asked Lori if she received the cash. What? But wait a minute. Wait a minute, Black Girls Code. And I'm not challenging. Listen, she proved that she didn't get it. It's up to y'all to prove that she got it. Black Girls Code. J. Dunn asked her, did she get the money, the 250 from Fem, or did she ask her, did she get the cash app? I don't know what you're talking about, because she was, the part I saw, she was saying thank you. And I don't know if she was saying thank you. Hey, Real Mama Fifi. I don't know if she was saying thank you to people who was going to support her and who had promised to, or because she got the money. But you guys, listen, you guys will see. We'll see. It'll come out, because when Ness comes, she says she's coming out swinging, they say. I have my proof and I'm good. Love her. Doxing my soul was her first mistake. Well, Fem, did she mean to do it, Fem? Did she mean to dox your sorrow? Or was it a mistake? If you are being triggered by anything or so, please seek professional. Right, Kimberly, right. Some of these people do need to get off YouTube. They do take a break. That's why when it gets really hot and heavy over here, you notice I don't go live a lot. Like, it was a lot going on and I wanted to look at it and stuff, but I wasn't coming live. You know, my master, slave master, you got to go live, TV. You got to go live, TV. And I said, I'll go live, TV. I said, but really, there's nothing to go live for. They pissed on our lake and told us it was raining, and now people making commentary out of it. I don't watch the videos and I don't know what they say. Yeah, see, I don't know. I would never lose a cash app. Well, you can lose a cash app, y'all. And people she didn't mean to dox Fem. Fem, yeah, I don't think Lori meant that, Fem, and you know that. But she did. It's okay. I am not stupid. Y'all think what y'all want. I was warned after the fact. It's all good. Believe in y'all faves. Now, she ain't, listen, ain't nobody on this mofo my fave but me. Ain't nobody on here my fave but my mods and people who I have relationships. No, it ain't got nothing to do with faves. It's got being the burden of proof. In court, you have to prove. She proved what she showed. Now, I don't know if you could raise cash app. I'm not here to say you didn't give it to. I'm telling you, Femi, at this point, she showed where she didn't receive the 250. The burden of proof would be on you. You can't sit here, Fem, baby, and just say, I warned y'all, I told y'all she ain't this, she ain't. No, that's not going to work for people. People want to see receipts. People say it all the time. Again, if you sent it to her and y'all have proof and the proof will be shown somewhere, then she's a liar. She's a liar then. Do Ness really have crazy legs? Well, I ain't going to say all that about her legs, but I saw some shit. When that crackhead comes back, we're going to start crying, telling everyone how she spent time with her stereo. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Okay? Don't talk about that girl's son. Please don't do that, Latasha. Whether I like Ness or not, her fucking innocent child has nothing to do with that. Don't say stuff like that here. You should know better. I don't go below like that, baby. I don't talk about kids. And you know better. And unless that I read that wrong, no, you don't talk about her kids. You could call her all the crackheads, all the crooked legs, 2 left legs, you know, right leg hitting left leg. You could call her dip lip. Y'all could call her anything. But don't put that lady's kids in this. Go somewhere else with that bullshit, because Latasha, you know better. You know Mz.Teavalocity don't play that. I'm not changing for anyone. No, I don't like Ness anymore. I definitely don't like her. But her innocent child has nothing to do with it. And just because y'all get away with doing that bullshit somewhere else, you're not going to come over here and do it. And if I lose you as a subscriber, because I'm definitely standing on business telling you, don't say shit about her son over here. Now, you could call her anything. You could talk about her, but don't put her baby in this. Okay? I live abroad and there's no Cash App here, but the person has sent many Cash Apps on my behalf. So she's, oh, okay. Hey, baby, Sheffy showed herself at the concert. Oh, okay, I didn't see Sheffy. It was so much going on here, Sheffy, I didn't see you. I'm sorry, baby. Sheffy didn't want people bothering her. Good job, Sheffy. You have caused enough ruckus and went about your way. They swear that whatever Ness is factual. Some of these people need mental evaluation. Yeah, I don't play that. Wow. So now, nah, fam, get that shit out of here. We're not talking about her son. Y'all know I don't buy that bullshit over here. That could make me get very, very upset. It's a level of disrespect. I said, keep it on her, not her baby. And Latasha, I'm surprised you wrote that over here, because you know better. Fem support hard for who she rocks with. Yes, she does. I know Fem does. You did, Sheffy, be alone. Okay. Yeah, I'm so far behind, probably, y'all. Let me speed up. Yeah, because that shit must have been, oh, yeah, y'all, I'm so far behind. Ooh, Diva gonna cuss me out. But when I saw it, and it was enough for me to erase it. I apologize. I was so far behind. Look, I think is Lolo get 250. She was okay. Speedy Gonzalez Dreamer pay the cartel after being. Oh, here's another motherfucker. He using words like this. Y'all, I'm so tired of these people. Read why? Well, why would people and put someone else at risk to be doxxed? That's a good question. Hold on, I gotta answer this call, y'all. Okay, so I don't know, but I was so far behind. Read what you say. Why put people? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't even know that she doxed the comments, the sorrow, y'all. I didn't even see it. I didn't even watch it. Like I said, Lori got a fight that she got to fight on her own. She has a fight. She has the fight that she had on her own. Nice interview, Reed. You know, you messy. You was trying to pump those answers, but you asked him the right questions. People can't get mad at you. I said, look at her pumping, baby. She pumping, but he mellow. Y'all just wait for the grand poobah, the big fallout. It's coming. And like I said, Ness, Lemon and Ness, even if they don't fall out, that's on them. But even if they do, they both could stand their own. Fem and others asked for Lori's Cash App. J. Dunn and Fem asked Lori if she received the Cash Apps. Oh, okay, Black Girls Code. Okay, if she did, I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. Like I said, the money didn't come to me, you know. So it is what she is. And if she docked somebody, Rose said no. He did say no. He's paying close attention now. And you know, I think people sleep on Ro, but it's strange that Ro didn't skip. I mean, he didn't stutter at all when he was cussing Shakim out. But I think they all have stories to tell. The children's have nothing to do with this. Yeah, I was late. Diva told me I was late when I read that. However, I read it and I didn't appreciate it. So I caught it when I caught it. But I would appreciate if you guys, when shit like that is said, you guys make sure that you take that out of the chat, because we're not going to put a son in it. And Latasha, I don't know if you'll be back, but you know I don't play that shit. Y'all go ahead over somewhere else and do that. Ness is knocking me. We seen it all. And then also we seen where Lemon has, I don't know, y'all look good at the pictures and the videos. They got more videos. I wish the sponsor, which they never will, I wish they would come down here and probably tell me their side of it. What made you go through it? And y'all, we said it was natural deluxe diva. I said that long time ago. I'm just gonna keep my mouth closed. I'm gonna keep thinking what I think, and I'm just gonna watch it all play out. Until right. See, that's all I was telling them. Until a receipt is shown, it's a lie. And I just don't see Lori taking money like that. I just don't. They trying hard to spin a narrative. Meanwhile, claiming they don't have cash apps is ludicrous. Oh, keeping it real, saying that. Like I said, when Fem gave me money, I think she did it twice through here. The other day she did it, to let people know that she support me and like Ness. And she's always done a super chat. Mm-hmm. She always, I didn't drag her. What did you say? What did you say, Latasha? If you didn't say, and I could have made a mistake, if you didn't say, wait until something about the crackhead get back and tell you about her serial killer, some shit. You didn't just write that in there, y'all. Am I wrong? Because what happened, I deleted the comment. What did you write, Latasha, if you didn't write that? Because I've never had problems with you, Latasha. You supports me heavy. I never had problems. That's why I was surprised you put that there. But I don't want anyone to ever think that they are allowed to talk about children over here or disrespect children, because that's not. Look, somebody's saying Lori is not innocent. Lori isn't innocent, but she took Rico the Brat's money and lied. No, he showed us where she asked for the money. She told the truth. Then show the receipts about the Cash App, put up or shut the F up, simple or Roro. Shakim claims to have a job. I don't think any of those people are employed by anyone other than Google. I think they are employed by Google. Let me tell y'all something. I applaud people who could come up here and do this all day. You dragged her son. I thought you did say that, Latasha. If you didn't, then I apologize. But sweetheart, I read that. And maybe I read it so fast or so quick I misinterpreted. But I clearly said I read something about the crackhead and her serial killers. Yeah, we don't play that here, baby. Oh, Jill Comfort Zone said I read it right. Tasha, come on, you know better. Whatever she got going on with her son is her business. She was telling everybody how honest Roro looked. So I was saying her somewhere. Oh, that's not what you said, though, darling. Now you saying it a little different. Her somewhere glasses too. Still, let's keep it on her and not her son. I don't like that shit, y'all. And so we have some other beef bruising up. Yeah, but let's talk about that, Reed. Since you're talking about that, Reed been doing some good commentary. Let's talk about this too. The difference in working. I see you back there, beautiful. Hold on. Let me tell y'all something about working for Google. Yeah, you can make good money, y'all. You can make good money if you up here and you doing lives and people super chatting you and they cash apping you and shit like that. You can make money, but you can't make retirement. And if you're not an investor wise enough to invest in a 401k or an IRA or put your money away, you don't have health benefits with Google. You don't have any of that. And health benefits are a plus. Trust and believe me. So when you sitting here working for Google all day, yes, you making money. You're making money just by, hosting a show and stuff like that, but you're not making the benefits of it. You can't leave your children a legacy of a YouTube channel. I could never leave that to my grandchildren or my children. You can't pay for your health benefits. I mean, you don't get benefits. So, no. And another thing, let's go here. I don't know how many of these people think because marijuana is legal and whoever catch it. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying it. You could sit here and smoke all day and you work for someone. There's always the little fine writing that you don't read or they don't tell you about, and you work for a company, they own that company. They have a right to do whatever they want to. Now they have in company clauses that for different like alcoholism, drug addiction, that they will rehab you. They have to try to rehab you once or so before they terminate you. But remember, most states are a right to work state. They can fire you at any given time and you can quit at any given time. And when you on here and you talking shit and you work for somebody, if you don't own your business, you work for that man. And that man could very well get rid of you anytime they want. That's just all I'm saying. So don't get on this mofo saying, oh, I'm good on my job. I've been here years, ain't care nobody do shit. They can expose you anytime they want to. I mean, dispose of you anytime they want to because they own that company. You don't own it. You don't own it. We don't even own our YouTube pages. Google can dispose of us anytime they get ready. So watch the shit that y'all talk. Watch talking about children, especially autistic children, protected class people, because if you get the right advocates to watch some of this shit and y'all clip and tape everything, and the advocate and their team write Google, your shit is shut down. I know that to be facts. So y'all walk very lightly, tip very lightly. You've been getting away with a lot of shit, all of y'all. And whoever this to include, you've been getting away with a lot of shit. But if the right person comes along, I can put my life on it. They'll snatch every goddamn thing you got. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good morning, Miss T. I'm not going to be up here long. Thank you for letting me up. I wanted to say, first, read, girl, check your list. I'm still blocked. I am still blocked. And I think it was an accident, like you said, but I'm still blocked. I forgot which page. Anyway, two, I wanted to say, Film, no, that's my boo. She's my boo. So when I say this, yeah, she knows I'm not coming at her. But I will say this. I don't think if Lori got it, she may not have known how to show that she's got it because she turned her phone so we could see the list. And I think that's how she docs Film Sora. And they said, no, don't show that. And she's like, oh, so she turned it back. She was really trying to prove.
I did the same thing because I'm not really savvy to the, not to block, how to block out people where other people won't see it. Go ahead, baby.
Right. And so that's why I was saying if Film, I'm quite sure she has the receipt on when she sent it. If you don't do anything else but show Lori, like find a way to show Lori so that she can kind of track that down, because I do know Cash App right now, if you've sent any money or had any money taken from you, they have a class action lawsuit that you can become a part of. Email. So y'all might want to look into that because there's been a whole lot of things happening with Cash Apps. Two, I wanted to say to Miss Cruiser, baby, thank you so much. I had to go when ODS told me that you let old dude have it over there. Honey, I had to go over there. I was so thoroughly entertained and I was happy. I said, come on, 50 something. Come on, let it be known. Man, you gave him his butt and he didn't know how to take that. And the thing I loved about it, you didn't raise your voice. You was so calm about it. And you was like, what is a man to you? When you did that, it floored me. I was like, come on, Cruiser. Come on, Cruiser. So I enjoyed it because I just don't like that guy. I don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all think he's thoroughly interesting. I don't. Kimmy.
Who?
Shakimi.
Shakim Raw. Good morning, everybody.
Oh.
When I tell you Miss Cruiser gave him his butt in such a classy way.
I actually started with him, honestly. I was teasing him about that hotel room, but it started out a joke, but he wanted to be bisected, but he couldn't take a joke. So he got all up into his feelings and wanted to go other places. And the more he tried to go more other places to me, the more he kept sinking himself because he said, I get a Cash Apps. And I said, well, I get a salary.
Okay.
And that got him all in. Oh, you bragging about a salary? I said, no, I'm just showing you the difference. When you work, you get a salary and you don't need to beg for Cash Apps. And that was the point that he kept missing that I was trying to bring to him. I wasn't trying to speak no poverty on him. I'm trying to speak prosperity on you. When you get out there and get it yourself, you ain't got to worry about sitting in the airport and waiting on somebody to send it to you.
Right.
You got it to send. You ain't sitting back waiting to get it. That's the difference.
Didn't he say he makes $70 an hour? Don't he have
Girl.
a $70?
Girl, we're not gonna play. We're not gonna play. And I'm sorry.
No, I'm
And what was
listening.
really funny is when he told me to go get my husband. I said, "You don't know who you don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with because I can."
And then Malik came up there. I saw that part. Malik came up there and tried to talk to him, and he started getting off on Malik, telling him to go worry about his family. Shakim is a loose cannon, y'all. Shakim is a loose cannon, but he got people who support it, and he have people over here who support him. I don't tell people who to support. You know, I support who I want, so I can't tell people who to support. Hey, welcome to the platform under new management. But yeah, you did serve it to him, and he was telling you to go get your husband after he had already cussed you out.
Right. And can I say one last thing and I'll drop?
You could stay, you could drop, you could do what you will, baby, until I get ready to leave. Go ahead.
Okay, can I just remind people about the potato challenge?
I already did. I just put it up, but go ahead,
Oh,
darling.
thank you. Okay. No, I got 4 people so far. So hopefully Lady Law will be one too. So that's it. That's all I want to say. But thank you, Cruiser, again, boo. Thank you.
Hold on.
Okay.
I told Diva, now I don't get in challenges or nothing like that, but I'm not promising. But I told Diva I bought a new tripod and I said I may do the potato challenge, and then I was thinking, well, what type of potatoes? Then again, but I think everybody's seen my kitchen before. I'm opening up people to my house, and I don't know. I never feel as though, baby, I have to prove anything to anyone down here, and that's why I just keep shit to myself. But I may do your potato challenge, okay? Because I brought me a new tripod and everything.
I really hope Uppity get into it because I think this will be one that she can really kill. I really do. So I hope she get into it. Hey, Uppity. I know. All right, well, I'm gonna drop down, but thank you for having me.
Thank you, sugar. I'm gonna learn how to pin the link one day, y'all. I'm gonna get tough. What's up, under new management?
They said I'm crazy. I really don't care. Hey, how's everybody doing?
All right.
Hey, underneath.
Hey. Ain't nothing up. Dropping down.
I wanted to say something real quick to that whole film noir and the Cash App thing.
You don't have to say it quick. You could just say it quick.
Okay. So first of all, it's annoying when you have an opinion and people think that your opinion is based on who you like and don't like. Like, that's annoying. And the funny thing about that is that Film Noir, I know and like. I like her.
Me too.
I like Film Noir. I always have. Every chat from chat to chat. And glad that now that Film Noir know me a little bit better and cool with me. So that has nothing to do with my opinion. Lolo, I didn't even know who Lolo was until this whole Vegas thing started. So they ain't got nothing to do. So I don't like neither one or better than what. I don't know nothing about that. I just know what I see. So there is no way that Lolo can really prove that she didn't get it, besides showing, okay, these are my emails. I'm telling you I didn't get it. But on the other side, they can prove that she did get it by showing. So the only thing we got to go by is what we see. And what we see is nothing. So we can't, so we basing our opinion on what? And the thing is that I'm not saying that anybody's lying that it wasn't sent. I never said that it was not sent.
Right.
I'm saying that it could have possibly been sent to the wrong person. You thinking you sent it to her, because things can get mixed up all the time. Mistakes can happen. Things can happen. But the fact, and it almost appears, and I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that the refusal to show, here it is. You could blank out your name and the person's name who sent it and just show where it was sent to and say, see, this matches right up. That's the picture. But we're not seeing that. So you're asking us to say, okay, yeah, what happened without no receipts, no proof.
That's all I was saying to her. I said, for one, from just the person that I see on here, but listen, y'all, that don't mean shit because we see him here nice and docile and, oh, I love everybody. That doesn't mean anything. But I don't believe that if she would have gotten that money, she would have tried to prove herself so quick by showing Cash App. That's all I'm saying. Fem, just show it, or whoever sent her the money, show where they sent it to Lori. But I do want to say this, and I don't know this, Ms. Cruz, and maybe you can help me out. These people are very, very clever people. They have ways of creating anything. That's all I could say. I don't know. Can you take away Cash Apps off the thing? I've never tried to, where people won't see that you received it. Can you create Cash Apps as if you sent it? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I don't have. I don't know. I can imagine. And it's Exposed TV said, how did she know the person's name? Because the person sent her $1 first, but she said she got the $1, but she didn't get the follow-up one.
Oh, right, because that's what Lori was saying. I just got $1 from somebody, but
So again, if we see a Cash App with her name by that matches, that says $2.50, where they can, you can crop that out, you crop out everything around and just show that part. Then okay, there it is right there. Lori, why you acting like you ain't get the money? Just as simple as that. But we ain't seen that, So I mean, for us, you want us to take a side one way or the other without really knowing ourselves. The only thing I can say is that possibly it was sent to the wrong thing.
Okay, thank you, Black Star, Brooklyn Star 79, baby, Brooklyn in the house. Go ahead, Andrea. What's happening? You standing by? What's up, baby girl?
So be honest. When I heard about that, I was in Lemon's chat when that mess went down, and my first reaction was, "Is this a play?" Because I was thinking, "It's all of a sudden this money is coming up." But I did ask Lolo, and she showed her Cash App. She said she got $1 from that person, but she said she didn't get the $250. And I don't have anything against him. I don't. But I'm just saying, I did. And my first reaction watching it, I thought it was a play. I did.
I did too.
I
definitely did. I said,
I thought it was crazy because I thought, okay, we're talking about something else, and then the $250 said that she paid, and we was like, wait a minute, where did this come from? It's coming out the blue. So I did think it was this a play to distract the conversation we was having.
I don't know. Like I said, it's not my money. I have we have been in the Diva and I in a situation where somebody sent us $500 to the wrong place and they lost their money, but somebody came in, Bree and them helped us get the money back. And it wasn't Bree who sent us the money. She just hosted the show. Diva and I was new. And Diva was asleep and woke up. Rico woke her up. She gave her name. Sweetheart, you have terrible feedback. I don't know what type of, you in earbuds or something, baby? Okay, Creole, go ahead. So I know shit can happen, but like Fem is sticking to, she don't have to prove herself to anyone, and she could stick with that, y'all. I don't give a damn. It ain't my money I didn't give it, I didn't receive it, but it's just the fact of the matter that it was something that was said down here, and I was going to put my 2 cents in it. I just don't believe that happened.
And I'm the same. I don't need proof one way or the other.
Yeah, when Lori was saying thank you, I think on that particular day that I saw that live, she was just saying, oh, thank you, and thank you. And did she say thank you to that $250? It didn't say, oh, thank you, Fem, for the $250 or whoever for the $250. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there because I'm affiliated with nothing I say. Oh, Fem, that has nothing to do with it. I look at y'all totally separate. So I don't know who you directing that to. I'm not going to take that on me, baby. I'm not going to take that bullet because I separate you. I still like you. Ain't shit gonna change with us unless we change it. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I read something in the chat and I'm in between a whole lot of buildings, y'all. I got to get back to church. But look, what I read was that she sent it to somebody else to send it to Lolo. And now, I don't know if it's true. It's just what I'm reading in the chat. If that's true, can the person who you sent it to actually send something to Lolo to say, I actually sent this to you? Because, I mean, it's like 3 people involved now. It's Fem, if she sent it to somebody, it's the person she sent it to, and then that person supposedly sent it to Lolo. So yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Thank you.
She said no. She said no. She ain't proving nothing. So
From such thing, and she don't have to listen.
She don't have to. Yeah, okay, baby.
She don't have to. It was something that I made, I spoke about today because, like I said, I don't believe that portion that Lolo would be like that. But let me tell y'all something too. And we've said this, all of us know, just Andrea knows Lolo in person, right? And I have somebody, and we're connected to Lolo, and they know Lolo in person. So they know Lolo as the individual, they know her as behind the scenes. Just Andrea met her, she was happy and stuff like that. So it is easy for them to believe her, right? I've never met her, but from what I see here and what she did to prove she didn't get it, I'm going to go with she didn't get the money. It was a mistake, Film, and it was a mistake, baby. That's all. Now that don't change shit with you and I unless you change it, but I believe it went to the wrong person. And if she got the money, then and somebody do come out here and prove it, them do come out here and prove it on her sorrow, she could scratch the sorrow name out, then Lori gonna be looked upon a little differently. Go ahead, Andrea. Who's talking? Who's gonna talk next?
I believe that. I believe that too. But I can't make nobody put a receipt up. I mean, we asking for it. It is what it is, and I'm not gonna be arguing about this because it's not my money. But I do. It could be it was sent to the wrong person.
Yeah, and like she said, she ain't gonna argue about it. But I've noticed Uppity, that's you.
Yes.
Every time somebody have mentioned it, she has to come down here and defend herself. But again, it's all good to me. Shit, it wasn't my money, baby. But I wish you would have sent me $250. I could have got the right one. And I know she does support people. And from what I hear, I don't know her personally. I hear that she's not hurt for money either. Hey, Mixology. What's up, Uppity?
Good morning, ladies on the panel.
good morning, Uppity.
I just want to say this. When I was in Tracy chat, she was in Tracy chat saying that's the first time I heard her say it was her friend, because on the day that Lolo got the money, she said it was her cash app. She said, I'm cashing you. Then she said the same. She kept saying that up until I don't know exactly when it happened, but she was telling Tracy, oh, Lolo docs my sorora and it's up and stuck for life every time I see that hoe. Then Miss Olivia did a panel and everybody was supporting Lolo. Suddenly, Femina was in the chat saying how the money ain't that big. She don't care. She ain't gonna say nothing to Lolo because she don't want to get a villainy. And like I said, she keep going back and forth depending on what comment she responds to. Either she sent the money or her friend sent the money. And since she claimed her friend was doxxed already, what's the harm in putting the 250 up? I think she tried to pull a big one to make this trip seem bigger than it was. And she used her reputation of being a paymaster for that. But y'all can go look in Tracy chat. She said it's up and stuck for life with that hoe. And it had a totally different narrative when Miss Olivia went live. Because I don't know how to see the replay comments, but that Tracy live, I'm gonna share the video on my wall. Because Tracy was
I heard her say it somewhere else, baby. I heard her say
okay,
it too.
So you see how she lied about saying that. So how we supposed to believe about
heard
the
her say up and stuck, baby. I heard her say it's up and stuck. She showed my sorrow. Now it's up and stuck. That wasn't in Tracy because I don't watch Tracy. It had to be.
Or she might have said it elsewhere too, but I seen her say it at Tracy's, and I was shocked because after Tracy went live, Miss O went live, and she had a totally different spin on things. So that's what's making me not believe her. And I'm saying, my opinion, I feel like this is to help Ness hype up the trip, making it seem like people are getting this big spend of money. She wanted to be in the mix of being accused of being the millionaire subby and stuff like that. So that's why I think she did that fake. And why would somebody be lying about that? Sean Bradley has clearly took Ness side, and she's still showing Sean Bradley a lot of appreciativeness for that $100 he sent. So I feel like either the friend sent it to the wrong cash app, which could be a shut, or Tim was lying because she said she sent it, and now all of a sudden her soror there, and she's already been quote unquote doxxed. What's the purpose of not? Might as well show the 250. That's all I want to say. And
I'm gonna say this in reference to the doxing part. I don't like that doxing shit. So if she doxed it, I don't think she did it personally. I think she doxed by mistake by trying to prove her point. I don't know how to show y'all without showing shit. That's why I don't show some stuff like when I take pictures. Like I had took pictures of a new gift I had brought myself, and I didn't want people to see my license plate and shit like that. And I was gonna show y'all. And then I said, I just never showed it because I don't know how to do all that shit. And I ain't trying to learn to come on here to prove nothing to nobody. But I do remember her saying, Fim said she showed my sorrow, now that I recall, and it's up and it's stuck. I do remember her saying that. I don't know who the sorrow was. I didn't see it. So, and I don't care to see it. I don't care about that doxing shit. I really don't. Cruiser. Let's switch gears here. Cruiser. So we know, and y'all can stay here, don't leave. So we know Shakim is he made his Las Vegas debut. He been over here. He done cuss. Did he cuss Bree out? Cruiser.
Oh, I don't know whether he cussed Bree out. I don't know whether he cussed Bree out or not. I know they're not cool. I know she's not big sexy no more. He's calling you big sexy. But I don't know. I'm not sure, but I know he's been, going around doing his thing since he's been back.
Yeah. Now, how long you think he'll last around here? Because he's cussing out everybody. And sometimes I wonder, before you answer that, I wonder if people keep him around to do just that, cuss out the folks that they would really like to cuss out, and they don't, so they love, and they pay to see him drag people they don't like. That's what I think.
He said that yesterday, that somebody in the chat said that they was going to pay him to drag Tracy. So as long as he's doing the bidding and playing the clown, then he'll last. I mean, that's what the beef. I mean, he's definitely beef sector material. I mean, he's a beef sector character. He fits right in. And Shakim doesn't really bother me. I didn't tell him anything I wouldn't tell another 29-year-old person. Get yourself together. You can do better. But but he'll be okay. He should be okay in the beef sector.
Okay, so he is beef sector now.
And he can drag back. I mean, he's not a bad dragger now. He can get down. I only like to argue with the best of them, and he can get down now. He can't handle old Cruiser, but he can do what he do.
Go ahead and answer that, Creole Butterfly. Try to answer it unbiasedly. Like, I don't know if y'all like him or not, but answer it unbiasedly. Hey, simply the intellect.
I just can't. I'm sorry, y'all hear my son in the back. I just can't. I don't know how to answer that, but I can say it. We don't claim him. Most of us as beef sector. He's still adjacent.
Okay. Go ahead, just Andrea.
No, I don't claim him as beef sector. Let me say, I don't play with kids either, and I'm from the old school. You disrespect the elder. I'm good. That means you're gonna disrespect anybody, and so I don't.
Can I say something real quick about that? The elders, and I think that when it comes to beef sector and this mess that we do here on social media, especially in the beef sector, there is no gender or age. You see what I'm saying? If I say something to him, he should be able to say something back to me as a woman and as an age. So I don't like that whole gender and age thing, because we're all on here on even playing ground, because this is just verbal. So I can't pull out. When I started with him, to be honest, he was up there talking to YouTube cameras, wasn't talking to Cruiser, and I had to insert myself about the whole room thing. I'm honest about what I do. I'm too old not to be honest about it. So I
understand that, but I'm just not gonna think it's okay for a young man, because he is young, to disrespect a woman. It's just
then for that expectation, then I shouldn't say anything to him at all.
But you didn't say anything. You didn't say anything nasty to him. He thought it was nasty to talk to him. Just me. That's just me.
I understand. It's a difference of opinion. Like, I'm not one to go around disrespecting my, elders in a sense, but I just think in this beef sector, you put people you put them as a target if you're going to say, well, you can't say anything back to somebody because they're a woman. You can't say anything back to them because they're old. That means me as a woman that people consider older, I could just run around here just slapping everybody. And they can't do nothing back. That's just putting them. That's just kind of unfair.
Now, I agree with you on one point, Cruiser. Now, I don't care if I'm 69. If I say something to him derogatory, he has the right to come for me. But for him to jump on people that don't even deal with him, I don't agree with that.
Now, that I certainly agree with. If somebody's not bothering you, don't go bothering them. Don't start with them. But he didn't start with me yesterday. I made some comments at him. He got offended by it, and it was going back and forth between the two of us.
Well, see, I don't know. Like I said, I try not to cross the lines. And listen, I'm down here with everybody else, but for me, Mz.Teavalocity, I try not to cross the lines because that level of disrespect shit don't rock well with me. It really don't rock well with me. And so I try not to disrespect anyone. Not that I can't get it. Anytime I make commentary, hey, in Burn the Dead is fighting with Bree. God dang. Anytime I make commentary about something it's not in their favor, mofos get mad. See, they don't like the truth down here. And I never come down here being nasty or malicious. I just come down here and speak my truth. That's my truth. Don't have to be their truth, but it's my truth. Thank you for the super chat. Let me read it right quick. Smelly is a 3-day unwashed body in a bloody. Ooh, Jesus, stop it. But so if you feel that way, then you comfortable with it. See, I feel like this. I don't disrespect you. You're not gonna disrespect me. So it's probably the equal to what you saying, Cruz. If I could come down here and talk shit about them, disrespect them, talk about their sexuality, talk about their crossed eyes, talk about their rompers, talk about their broken legs and stuff like that. If I really go hard and disrespectful, like some people, then I expect them for coming at me.
And I think that people think I'm defending him, and I'm not. Shakim is he's disrespectful, mannish little kid. But this is all I'm saying. If you see me fighting the bear, don't help me help the bear.
Help the bear. My husband said, "Don't help me help the bear."
So I'm a woman. I don't need you. I don't need nobody that's holding back because I'm a woman because I can fight. And I'm old. I got this. Help the bear.
Yeah, he always said, if you see me in a bed, if I help the bed, don't help me. This right here is very interesting because this, when it gets down to it, is the truth. But I like to ask that question. And when people ask me, am I beef sector? Now, if I was saying I was in a group or a clique or, in this area, yes, I am beef sector. But I don't know. They may not. They may say she ain't beef sector because I don't get down here doing a lot of scrapping. They may just say she's adjacent too. But this is what I think. I don't give a damn what they say. I come down here and do my commentary and go the hell home. I mean, go out and about my business. Hey, sweetheart, your background.
Hey.
You're the one fighting. Yeah, your background. Y'all come up with some backgrounds that's really loud and distorted.
Me?
So, what's up?
Me? I don't have anything on, but I'll drop down and come back.
No. Go ahead and talk. Maybe I'll mute the rest of us. Go ahead, Bernie. What's up? That is definitely you. Yeah, it's definitely her. So yeah, Shakim is here. He doing what he does, So it is what it is. Thank you for the super chats, baby. For those who super chat me, thank you. Go ahead. So yeah, he's here to stay because we promote him, and I guess he's good entertainment. And Cruiser, that's your right. If you feel that way, you feel that way, and that's a valid point.
And I don't think we can let people be beef set. I mean, some people say I don't.
I just laugh at it, but go ahead.
Yeah, they're here. You know what I'm saying? And as long as people allow them on panels and allow them to talk and roam about, ain't nothing we could do. They're here. And that's why I say when I say he a fit, I mean he's doing what the beef sector do. And whether we like it or not, we don't always like it, but he's giving the entertainment. He's stirring up some content.
I'd rather have MBK. Matter of fact, where is MBK? Because remember, Miss T, he said he came up here and said that Nestim have
That's why we ain't seen him.
okay.
That's why we ain't seen his ass. MBK, I could reach him. MBK, if you up, drop down, because you lied to me, and I don't like lying, brother. I didn't, I kind of trusted you. You know why? But you lied to me, MBK. You told us that Lemon got 7 G's and these people dropped the bag on them and they going and they doing a little show and shit. Didn't he? You lied to me, MBK. I don't like that. I really don't, but that just made me look at you a different way, brother. And it's just YouTube. This just YouTube. So it's okay. But he did lie. You said, yeah, they dropped the bag on him and they going to do this pallet and invest in them. Simply, yeah, go tell your brother he lied to me. I don't like. That's what I said. You know what? Let me tell you something. They are pissing on our legs, telling us raining. Now, I saw yeah, she must have put a post up. But we say that as well, pissing on our leg, telling us raining. It's raining. And I don't know, because he told us all this shit. He was bragging this up. And yeah, no, I know. Like, he knew for a fact. And I know he talks to Ness and he was really tight with Ness. But ain't nobody give them no $7,000. Yes, they did. And I'll say it again. Yes, they did sponsor the rooms and the flight. And that was all. The rooms and the flight. And when Lori,
did the sponsor just come in under a different voice? Like somebody in the chat said one of them Dateline voices. And just tell us why.
I don't think they I don't think they gonna come, because they saw something in them. At first, it's like their guilty pleasure to watch this. And that but
so
anyway,
basically they pay some money to get them to go out of town so they can see more of the guilty pleasure.
No, I think they really liked them. They really liked.
I mean, I don't have no problem with it. I'm just nosy. I'm glad they went. I'm just nosy as to the why.
See, that's what I was saying too. I don't know if y'all was up here, and I'm gonna let Andrea answer this, because Andrea is really Lolo's real friend. I don't know as a sponsor, and I went back and forth with this person, and this person's not around. And they was like, well, Mz.Teavalocity, she's grown. She's grown. She could have went on her own. And I've heard Andre said, I asked my friend, did she want to hang out with us or go on a party bus? And the party bus she chose. And so I got my friend ready. I did the friendly thing, right? Now, I question the sponsor, because you saw how they was treating Lori. We all saw how they was treating Lori. And if you were really doing a good deed, and this just me, and y'all wait, stand by and then give me your opinion. If you was doing such a good deed for her really to get out and enjoy it, why would you even send her with those people, seeing what they had done to her? And the sponsor, I don't know if you talked to Lori, I'll say it like that. But she had to tell you a little bit about herself if you've ever spoken to the sponsor. I'm just going to leave it and say it like that. If you had to tell her, she had to know your background. She had to know your ailments. You said she checked on you. Yeah, so you did speak to her. So you do speak to her. You said she checked on you several times to see if you was okay. Why the fuck would she send you somewhere where she would have to check on you several times? You already knew they was shitting on and disrespecting her. That's the problem I have with the sponsor. Andre, you go ahead and jump in there on that one right quick first, and then the two of you all could go afterwards.
Would I have to send her with them young people held to the damn no? I would have sent her somewhere else.
Exactly.
With people who her own age group is, and who has understanding and a little patience. Just as my own personal opinion.
Okay. After you seen them treating her like that, to me, you threw her in the lion's den. You already know what these people are about. Something that you liked about them and something you liked about her. If you had to keep checking on her, you could have said, no, hey, listen, I'm going to pull back this trip because I know you're not in the best of health, because you know the sponsor, you talk to the sponsor. I know you're not in the best of health, and perhaps let's send you with somebody, pick a close friend of yours or something, and I'll send y'all on the trip. But to put you in the lion's mouth, the lion's den, and I have control of the money, and money ain't a thing to me because you got change. money ain't a thing to me. I think you just set her up as well. Go ahead. What you think, Cruiser? Cruiser?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was typing all in the chat. I think that she wasn't the sponsor was not thought that Lolo would be okay and would be able to get there and hold her own, even in spite of her whatever her or her I don't like the word disabilities. Her challenges were. Or limitations. And with the party bus itself, when I'm thinking a private party bus, I've done private party buses. They stop you, like I did one. Let me give you the example. When I did one in Charlotte once, you get on the bus and you just basically sitting or standing dancing, but you're in a confined place, so you're fine. You get off they drop you right at the lounge, or in their case, the club. But they were dropping us right at the lounge. You get out right there at the door. You go in, chill, you come back out. So it's not a whole lot of walking because they're dropping you conveniently right there at the door. And usually ain't no lines you stand in, because with the party bus, you already have it planned where, whoever sponsoring the party bus is going to make sure you're getting right in. You going VIP, you going. So with that, I'm thinking maybe the sponsor thought she was going to be okay. And the reason why I say that is because now the sponsor is saying, well, I don't want her to go on this cruise with this particular person. I'd rather her go with this particular person. Well, now the cruise is out, period, with the sponsor. But before she was saying, I don't want her to go with that person. I'd rather her go with that person so that she can be accommodated.
Hold on. You said something about a cruise. Not so fast, Miss Cruiser. The sponsor is paying for her to go on a cruise, right? Is that what you said? And she wants her to go with Cruiser. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Cruiser, you said the sponsor is sending her on.
I'm back. My phone rang.
Oh, okay. Shit, I thought y'all. So you saying the sponsor is sending her on a cruise with a certain person, and she's telling her who to go with?
That was the previous case. That's changed. So before it was like, me on a cruise, another one, and Tracy's doing one. And it was said to me that maybe mine would have been better, a little bit, not really better, but, Tracy turns up. So maybe mine would have worked out better. But then now it's no, it's not going to be neither one. But my point to bringing that up is that the sponsor was concerned with where she would be a better fit at, and her challenges wouldn't have been an issue. But now it's the cruise. The sponsor's not paying for neither one. I think she's going to do another trip.
See,
but there is another trip that the sponsor's going to do, to my understanding.
From my understanding too. Now there you go. Now she decides, and Lori is grown, y'all. I'm not saying Lori didn't have control, she accountable. But why all of a sudden, since I've been saying it, I just want y'all to pick up on the sponsor decided, no, well, maybe that cruise is not a good fit for you with all your disabilities, and maybe you shouldn't go with that person. Now, why all of a sudden the sponsor is making this call? Y'all just think about that. Why all of a sudden she making this call? Because it was bullshit. When you offering somebody something, I know they grown, but that's like me knowing something is wrong with Andrea and me being a sincere good person. And I'm not saying the sponsor is not a good person, and I'm not saying Lori is not grown. I'm not saying none of it. But what I'm saying back, how now you could say, oh no, I don't want you to go with that person.
Let me tell you something. The sponsor ain't responsible for nothing. Lolo is grown, but the sponsor did sponsor her. Right. Okay, so we're talking about what is and what is happening. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't understand why no grown folk got to sponsor any of them grown ass folk.
Right, but I'm just saying.
And I'm talking to the folks in the chat that's got all Lolo is this, Lolo is that. I'm talking about what is happening. I don't understand all this sponsor stuff, but it's happening. That's what we're talking about. So no, she's not responsible for her limitations, but we're talking about what's being said. Right. Period.
Right. I just
sorry
think,
about that.
I just think for me, and I spend my money my own way. And again, Lolo is grown. Right here, Kimberly, but let them go on and think that. But I'm going to highlight your comment in a minute. Just give me a minute, Kimberly. But
and what Films just said was my point, that the sponsor found out after the fact, that maybe, I don't know. Let me leave it alone. I'm sorry.
right there, Kimberly, but I'm going to hold it right there for a minute. Okay, baby, I got you. I'm going to hold it there, right there, Kimberly, for a minute. But okay, let's think. I'm not saying Lolo wasn't responsible for herself. I'm not saying she didn't know her physical limitations. I'm saying Lolo is the type of person, listen, Andrea, just kind of help me out a little bit. She don't want to make no problems. She have been through so much shit. She is generally a good person, whether people believe it or not, and she's not confrontational. But people could flip it and say, well, I've heard her get down and drag people. That's true. When you push people into a corner, eventually they, come out fighting. However, I just think as a sponsor, for me, I would not have sent her there. Knowing the way I've seen them treat her, I would have had a private conversation with her. Go ahead, just Andrea.
And look, I done been to Vegas 4 or 5 times, okay? So I know like how Vegas is, okay, with the walking. I've been there. So would I send Lolo to Vegas? Hell no. I would think that's not good for her. I would think what could be best for her and best for her limitations too. That's just me. But I can't control things. I'm not sponsoring nobody. This is why my mama tell me pay your own way. When I pay my own way, I'm gonna do what the hell I want. And I know what I cannot do either. So I'm not gonna do what I can't do either. If I say I don't feel like doing all that damn walking, we gonna be in the Uber. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that. And I get what people say. See, that's why it's not always wise to accept handouts out, because sometimes you have no control, pay your own way. That's a true thing too, Blackberry. Like I said, I am just going to watch this play out. And Cruiser, I just want to get it straight. Wait for me. I'm going to show you. I just want to get it straight. Please. You said the sponsor was going to sponsor Loria Cruz, right? With Tracy.
That's what I don't know that to be a fact, but that was what was being discussed. I had put on under one of Lolo things. I put to the effect of, you're welcome to come to my cruise anytime, something to that effect. And in response, under there, Lolo wrote back that to give her more information, the sponsor would be interested in, her going over, sponsoring her to go. And it kind of shocked me. I was like, whoa, the sponsor's still paying for stuff? Then later on, I heard Lolo saying something about she would be going to Tracy's cruise. Then I heard, maybe Tracy cruise wouldn't be a fit. Then I heard a good fit. And then I heard, no, the sponsor's going to sponsor her to go somewhere else.
Okay, so the sponsor is making a wise decision. The sponsor found this out after the fact, though. So for me, it's not fair to blame. No, the sponsor saw the behavior. Fem, stop it, baby girl. The sponsor saw the behavior before they even left. That shit started shortly after that sponsor sponsored that trip for Lolo, because I think what happened, now let me break this shit down, because see, I don't like people playing in my face either. What happened was the sponsor sponsored the trip, and all of a sudden she sponsored for Lori. That was not part of Nessa's and Nessa's game. But now that the sponsor is sponsoring them, just follow me, I have to be compliant to the sponsor. So I have to now take Lori along. Think about it. Because the sponsor paid for Lori to go along. Nah, that's not part of the plan, but the sponsor sponsored Lori. So now, we got to put up with Lori. So now I got to backtrack. I done cussed her the fuck out, but now I got to backtrack all because the sponsor going to feel some kind of way if, we treat Lori like that, and she might pull a shit from us. So now we have to go along with it. And Lori is, well, I don't really want to make no waves. So, and I think it'd be funny. I've never been to Vegas, and You know, they apologize. This little empathetic Lori, they apologize. So I'm just gonna go. That's where I fault the sponsor, because the sponsor didn't just find out, Femi. The sponsor saw her treat Lori like shit long time ago. So I'm not gonna buy that one. Go ahead. Somebody else could pick up on that. No, I'm not buying that film. Go ahead. Don't nobody want. I'm not saying.
I just think moving forward, because moving forward for me, I just think Lolo knows her limitations. I think Lolo knows what's best suited for her now. And I sometimes you gotta. It's called trial and error. Okay, you know. I have done it to myself. Oh, I could do this, and next time I say I ain't take myself over there. No, it's called like trial and error. It's okay, no big deal. Okay. This now Lolo, she know what's best for her and what she can do and what she can't do, and maybe that's the best thing for somebody. You would never known because she do this unless she wins. So I say it was a good thing for her to know what her limitation is and what her limitation is not.
Exactly.
And I think,
go ahead.
I think me, I'm gonna answer the question you asked before. For me, that first night I would have met, you know, Lemon and Ness or whoever. I would say, hey y'all, how y'all doing? You know, spent a little time with them. But for the rest of the trip, I think I would have been with Jess Andrea, Sean Bradley, you know, the people that's around my age or whatever. And then that last day, I would have just took it for myself to rest. You know, because like she said, you got to know your limitations. But I wouldn't have been trying to keep up with nobody.
And age didn't have anything to do with it. Its limitations have something to do with it. Because actually, Sean Bradley, they're young. Sean and Roman, and they're young. So age had nothing to do with it. Huh?
What I mean by that, as far as me, I have this thing where if we're all, when I mean age, I'm talking about like mental wise or how you carry.
You just call Ness them immature. You saying Ness and Lemon and all them immature? I'm being
no,
messy
but they
now.
in that 40 stage, and I'm not. So we wouldn't have anything in common outside of hey y'all, you know, and that's
but they're younger, right? They're younger. My trust is compromised, Miss T. Going on I don't know what they're saying. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to get a hold to the sponsor. That's what I'm going to do. Ask the sponsor, would the sponsor come on my show and talk to me? I don't think they will, but I'm going to ask. Because I was going to do an interview with Lori and then I declined to do it. I just said, I hadn't got to that part because I see what's going on here. And I was really trying to wait for the outcome. But I am going to try to contact the sponsor, okay? All right. And they should come on and tell us something. But I know the sponsor listens because you notice the sponsor changed, and I'm gonna let that go and get ready to get off. You know the sponsor changed about Cindy Lori. People think you fucking stupid, but okay. I would have my own trip, right? If I could keep up with everyone's responsible for them. My uncle has one leg, and with the Vegas, yeah. And Vegas is long, baby. Vegas is long. I've been to Vegas plenty of times. But I will say this. I am planning on going on another cruise. And my cruise is going to be with Cruiser. Diva and I will go with Cruiser.
You know me. Tuesday. Can I plug it? Can I plug it?
Don't be plugging it. No, go ahead, baby. Go ahead, Cruiser.
I was getting ready to get on you, Miss T. I'm going to say, now, Miss T, you know good and darn well you know who the sponsor is, and you're down here playing with us, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Don't get on me. Let me tell you something. I know more than what people think I know. I'm just going to leave it like that. And again, the sponsor held up to her end of the bargain, but like I said, I have a problem with you because I think you should have made a better call and not sent Lori. But again, a person is grown, they do what they want. But okay.
Yeah. So Tuesday, the next cruise that I'm doing is going to be what's that word I'm trying to use? Me and St. James is getting together and doing it together. Some of y'all might see St. James running around the beach. He's not beach sector, he's church sector, but y'all might see him in Bree's chat, Jay Wilson's chat. So we're collaborating. We're going to collaborate and do a cruise, and we will be going live on Tuesday and announcing the cruise for 2025, Cruise with Cruiser. But this time, Cruise with Cruiser in St. James.
You know what? This person, Barry Addison. I'm watching you, Barry. I'm watching you, baby. I'm watching you. And you know why I said I'm watching you. But I am watching you. I don't know who you are. I've seen you over in Reed's chat, and I've seen you and Reed always, but I'm watching you very closely, and you know why. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm picking up on what you putting down. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. But I tell you what, I'm gonna leave this stuff alone. I'm so sorry, Cruiser. What you say about you and St. James? I've seen he's been coming around here, and I know you used to do the church thing. Y'all gonna do the church and do what? You gonna do what?
So we're gonna do a combined. We're getting in 2025 and doing a combined one. And we're gonna make the announcement on Tuesday on how people can contact us. I'm kind of, I'm a hypocrite about what I'm about to say. I'm funny about my travels and cruises because I don't want it to be beef sector content. So we are kind of funny in, you can't control people with going. But what I don't want is I don't want anybody that do not want to be on video. And if they bring their significant other or a family member and they do not want on in the beef sector, then I strongly don't want that person shown. Just like that. I want it respected, and everybody's not going to do that. And so that's why we do it. Last year, I put it out but didn't put it out. You had to kind of email me for the information. And that's why I do it that way, because it's not for if you're looking for it to be beef sector content, this is not the cruise for you.
Oh.
We're going to have a good time, and we don't want. I mean, if you want to view, like you in your room or you around the ship and you want to turn your live on, yeah, of course, please do. But I'm just saying you have to respect others who may not want themselves. You don't want to pan over to them. Make sure you should show them. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, that's the negative part of it. The positive part of it is we'll be making the announcement Tuesday and putting out some contact information for those who want to join us.
Okay, and I want to say another thing. Listen, I had a good time on the Views of Views, y'all. So but she don't, this is for I would say people of a particular age. We did some old time reminiscing yesterday over there, y'all, and it was nice and relaxing, and it was fun. And we talked about old time television. We talked about old time music, just different things we was going to do over there. So viewers gonna try to pick something up too for the older, mature crowd who wants to just kick back and relax. But yesterday was really nice over there. TC and I was there yesterday. And we was talking about old time shows and, and stuff like that, and doing little quizzes on each other. So it was really nice over there yesterday. You love me, Miss T. I got you, baby. But I'm watching you. I love you too, Barry. But I'm watching you, darling. Go ahead. Ness and Lemon should have kept their trip private and sucker free, so they got what they got. Yeah, they should have kept the trip private. We don't care. We love everyone. Nah, I don't love everyone. Thank you so much for the cash apps. So again, we'll just have to stay tuned. Maybe I could get something shaken over here, and we'll see, y'all. Again, we all grown, we all accountable for ourselves. But for me, this is just me. If I truly care about you, I just wouldn't, I don't care what you say to me. Miss Cruiser, I don't care. I'm spending my money. You can either go or not. And that would be the finish line. I don't like the way you being treated. And that's all I said. No, I'm not saying the sponsor is dead wrong, because the sponsor gave them just what she said, the hotel and the flight, and the rest you on your own.
Ms. T, I'm just thinking about what you just said. I talked to my ex-husband because he have his own business, and my son's friend was working with him, and he was gonna fire my son's friend. And I thought, oh man, the boy just got a job. And my ex-husband was like, Andrea, he can't keep up. So as a betterment of my business, he got to go. And this is my business. And he was like, see, this is why you can't be in business, because you're gonna say, oh, and sometimes you have to make it an executive order for the betterment of everybody.
Right. I fired my son.
Mm-hmm.
I fired one of my sons out. I fired one of my sons out of my business. And yes, I knew that his responsibilities, but you can't fuck up the bread. You just can't mess up my business, son. And you're not serious. And I think you're not serious because I'm your mother, but you on my payroll. And you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And at the end of the day, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then I'm going to get the backlash in my business. You'll ruin my business. So I got to let you go. Go ahead and work for somebody else. And they was like, man, mom, that's cold, mom. You go fire him? You damn right. And I'll fire you too if you mess up my bread and butter.
I know that's right.
And yeah, so business is about business. And that's the reason why maybe you guys, I know that she's accountable for what she is as an adult and stuff, but I'm accountable too. And that's probably why sometimes I look at things a little different, you guys. You know, now it is what it is. We all grown, right?
Now I'm
Well,
even more convinced you know who the sponsor is.
I'm just saying for no, now Cruiser, you running with some.
You know me.
I
Don't pay me no mind.
said
I'm messy. I'm
business
digging.
purposes, sometimes you have to make a call for what's best for your business that will, I know that my business is long standing. I have customers that I have to meet, that's where my real bread and butter and my family bread and butter is coming from. So it's certain things you have to do. And unfortunately, I may seem like a mean mother or whatever you think, but I have to make the best call for my business. This business is all of our bread and butter at the
And
end of
actually,
the day.
it's twofold. What you did was twofold. Number one, you're taking care of your business and making sure you're doing what's best for your business. Protecting your reputation. And number two, you're teaching them good work ethics. If I let you continue like this, then what am I teaching you by allowing you not to give it the best? I'm teaching you that you can get on somebody's job and do a half, not do it right and that be okay. And that's not what you want to teach them. So that was like a twofold for me. And so I definitely agree with you.
And I don't give that. I always say, man, you got to make your way. I taught you how to make your way. You teach a man a fish, he'll eat forever. If you give him a fish, he'll starve. If you don't continue to give him that fish. Now, that's not what the Bible said, but the Bible did say you teach a man a fish, he'll eat forever, something like that. And that part, I just can't, man. And then I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you too. And this is not about my son. This is just in general about this weed smoking. This weed smoking, it's okay. I don't care what anyone does. But, I had a young man came into my establishment the other day and he was delivering food for us, right? And the foods, now we definitely smelled the weed all through the establishment, but then the food smelled like weed. And everybody's looking around. The Caucasians looking around. Everybody's looking around, and no one's gonna say something. I said, well, I'm gonna say something. Oh, you gonna say something? I said, I definitely am. I'm gonna say something to this young man because, for one, he's young and he has it all messed up that because weed is legal, you could smoke it, but he don't understand. He's delivering it to someone and it's on their food, and he don't know what can be their reaction from this. So anyway, they're all looking. Because when he finished, I say, hey, I want to talk to you. And I go out there and I talk to the young man. And he was like, oh, thank you so much, ma'am. I never even thought about that. I said, yeah, you came in the establishment. You got a lot of people around here and you just blew the place up with smelling like weed. Now, I don't care about you smoking weed, baby. I said, but you're delivering for a company that we can call back and complain to the company and you will lose your job. I said, I'm not telling you not to smoke. I'm telling you, be very cautious when you smoke and you delivering people food. And again, when he left, he said, thank you so much. I never thought about that, ma'am. I said, I'm just looking out for you, baby. I said, I got kids your age and I'm just looking out for you. Right? They come running to me, because everybody watching. What did he say? What did he say? he said, thank you very much. I said, it's the way you approach people, and you're teaching. I'm telling him something. It's not about me taking away your right to smoke weed. It's about you delivering this product, and weed is all on it, and you're delivering it to a business. And he was very grateful for that. It's the way you say things sometimes. And no, I'm never
afraid. The right thing, Miss T. That was the right thing to do. Yes.
Yeah, he said that. He said, thank you so much, ma'am. He said, I never even
And when we were younger, because me and Mz.Teavalocity ain't far in age. When we were younger, that's what the grown-ups did. They could check you and correct you. 19, 20, they could tell us some stuff. But now, I still do it, with younger people. But sometimes you don't know the reaction that you're going to get. But I just think it's the right thing to do. If you could tell somebody something that you think that's going to help them, you should. And that was a good thing for you to do.
Yeah,
but I understand why others don't want to, because some of these younger people.
You know what I believe, you guys? I've always dealt with younger people, teenagers, my kids' friends, and teenagers out in the street, in the community and stuff. I think it's the approach. He knew that my approach was soft, but when I ain't run up to him like, man, don't be coming here smelling like that shit. You got it all. No, right. I said, baby, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you something with love. And from there, you take the defense barriers down to cuss me or something. He was like, I appreciate that, because I never thought about that. I said, no, I know you didn't, but, be careful out there, baby. Have a safe day. And it was that, because the shit was all over our food. And then white folks was talking about it. And, they really scary. Mm-hmm. I have diffused a lot of shit that, for real, I have diffused a lot, because they are so afraid to say something, because they already try to pretend like we big boogie monsters, boogeymen. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. I'm just gonna talk about him when he leave. I'm just gonna go to the head person and tell him he came here so the brother could lose his job. Why would I chance that instead of just pulling him to the side? Right?
Yeah, through that. Well, I'm gonna say before I go down, my little closing remarks is, there's a lot of people in the beef sector that, the beef sector is people where we come, we cut up, we come over here, we act up, we vent, we entertain, we get entertained, blah, blah, blah. But there's so many people in the beef sector that's among us, that's just among us, that's doing pretty good. That's doing pretty darn good. And isn't it a shame that we can't pass on good advice to help people up? It would be nice if we could do that. But anyway, that's my rambling closing remark.
Yeah, it's very hard because of the area we in.
Yeah.
And again, unfortunately, this generation is a little different on here, and this environment is a little different. So I decided that a lot of times when I say something, I say it because I'm going to say it, whether you receive it or not is on you. And I say it out of love, like the marijuana statement. I don't give a shit. I used to smoke weed back in my day when I was a young girl. But my thing is, don't forget that you do work for people. When people say, well, I don't work for people and my job ain't gonna do this to me, and they do certain things. No, the right person just haven't gotten to your job for it to cause you harm. That's all, because you work for, at the end of the day, if you don't own your own, let's take the fact out of freedom of speech. Marijuana is legal. I do what the fuck I want. Nobody, I'm safe on my job. We're never safe on anyone else's job. If you own it, you the boss, right? And so you make the calls, and a lot of times things can't happen to you. It depends on your line of business, because people could go on the internet and bash my business if they knew it. People can do certain things that will cause your business some harm. However, if you work for somebody, you never safe. We all are disposable if we work for someone else. Okay, just keep that in mind. I don't give a shit what you do. I'm just telling you, don't get so cocky, don't get so bold, and don't talk shit to everybody, because you never know who's who here. And with that being said, it's been 2 hours and 32 minutes. I'm getting out of here. Andrea, anything for closing, beautiful?
everything is in decency and order. Okay, and sometimes people don't. Some of these young people don't understand that, and that's why they take risks that we already took and we know better. And so when an elder is saying they're taking you aside to give you some advice, take heed. That's it. Thank you, Mz.Teavalocity. Have a great day. Okay.
You too as well. Listen, I thoroughly have enjoyed today, and as usual, I'm not perfect. I come down here and do my commentary. I step on some toes. I may get a little. It's all good. If you put it down here, I'm going to talk about it. If I say something, a lot of times, if I'm giving out information, thank you, Ronnie Q, baby, is with love. Everybody can't read. I don't expect, and I want y'all to catch this, and I'm gonna close with this. I don't expect everybody to like me or to receive what I put down or what I give, whatever gems I dropped. And the ones that receive it, they receive it. If they don't, they don't. And some people you just can't reach. They unreachable. Just like they say they unfuckable with a boo, however they say that, they are unreachable as well. They are dealing with their own trauma and issue, and you just can't help them. And it is what it is. As always, you guys be safe out there. You know, you guys be safe out there, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the super chats, and thank you for the cash apps. And Fem, unless you feel some way about me, we're still good, baby. Thank you, LG. I appreciate it. With that being said, I'll see y'all on the flip side. I'm really going to work on some stuff, and I promise you, if I get these people or this person, one of them come down, then I will do a show and we will talk about some things. From there, I'll talk to y'all later. Be blessed and have a great day.